Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
At Contemporary Family Dentistry, our core values are the heart of our big little practice since 2008. Our friendly and professional staff are here to ensure your experience at the dentist is a positive one. Does going to the dentist cause you anxiety? No worries. We offer IV sedation for all procedures and your comfort. We are open Monday through Friday at our Newcastle location and now also in Blanchard.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers!
Where you call home is important, and when things break, who you call to fix that home is also important. When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters. Bo Kokenauer of Kochs Mechanical knows that, and that's why Kochs Mechanical takes pride in serving the community he calls home. Whether you need a tune-up or a whole new unit, call Kochs Mechanical. Don't pay big company prices, call Kochs Mechanical.
Got AC trouble? Call our dad. Bo knows heat and air.
At Ortho Central, our goal is simple, to make your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after your grandkids, or simply enjoying a day without pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and now Newcastle, Ortho Central's team of surgeons, physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers are committed to helping you live your best life. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
Life is complex enough. With decades of experience, Cornerstone Insurance Group makes insurance simple. We can help with coverage for your home, farm, or ranch, coverage for all the drivers, cars, and equipment in and around your house, coverage for your business, large or small, life insurance to give you peace of mind. Call or stop by today, and one of our experienced, licensed agents will shop dozens of insurance companies for you, saving you time and money. Call our office or visit us online at oklahomainsured.com.
Navigating through Medicare. At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment.
Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus, a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
The First National Bank and Trust Company presents to you the Tuttle Team Spirit Card. We proudly serve more than 20 area schools and have donated more than $82,000 in 2023. So, what are you waiting for? Support your Tuttle Tigers and make every transaction count. Come by the bank to get your Team Spirit Card today at no cost to you. The First National Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. Our family-friendly barbecue joint is more than just a restaurant. We're part of the community, and our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle and Rush Springs. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
All right, welcome to Tiger TV, folks. We're here on the Williams Foods pregame show back at Richardson Family Stadium. And the Tecumseh Savages are in town tonight. Another district matchup. The Tigers undefeated on the season, looking to continue the undefeated streak in district. Coming off a good win at Bethany last week, a game that got a little too close for comfort at times, but the Tigers bounced back well, handled adversity on the road, and got the big road win. And now Tecumseh comes for a home contest and trying to keep things rolling. Got about 30 minutes before kickoff and should have a pretty good one tonight. Hopefully the Tigers handle business like they have at home thus far this year.
Yeah, beautiful weather. It's been a busy day of events here in Tuttle. The volleyball team competed this morning it's scheduled at 11. It didn't start till about 11:45 up in Sapulpa at the state volleyball tournament. They worked hard for the second time. They qualified for the state tournament. They went up and competed against basically the number 2 ranked Cassia Hall Lady Crusaders up there, and fell short today, but they competed well. Watched it on the feed. They did a really good job all year long. Coach Adams in her first year. Those girls played hard and fell a little short today, but it's a remarkable feat. I think they were only the second public school in the state tournament, so exciting for them. And then 2:30 today, the Lady Tigers softball team got off to a little bit of a slow start originally. Got into a 2-0 deficit early. Answered back in the top of the third inning with a couple runs in the top of the fourth. Skylar Rogers hits a solo shot that gives us ties the game at 3, and then Audrey Watson hits another back-to-back Oppo home runs. Audrey hit a home run to give us a 1-run lead. Broken Bow ties it back up. Then we go out and get 6 in the top of the 5th and add 4 more in the 6th. I'm not exactly sure what the final was, but I know that they handled business, and I think they won by 8, if I'm not mistaken, today. So Lady Tigers advance to the semifinals. They'll play at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and then, like we said, third game of the night here, Richardson Family Stadium against the Tecumseh Savages coming into town. Wing T type of offense, not a whole lot of receivers out wide, not a whole lot of throwing the football. They'll try to keep the ball from the Tigers, and we'll try to take it from them and put it in the end zone. That's been successful so far for the Tigers defense, and offense has been clicking as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll, had the Tuttle trifecta today. 3 teams playing in 3 different places, so hopefully some folks were able to complete that little triangle of events.
I know Mr. Hannon, our assistant principal, made it to all 3.
Awesome.
He was the road dog today on the road. He dropped his wife off and got here about 15 minutes ago and had some chicken strips here, as did we, and now we're ready to roll. I know you just got off the plane earlier today.
I did. Just got back from Mississippi, headed down to Hattiesburg this morning, made it back for the game tonight. So
we got a special guest in the booth, Mr. Kenny Strong, sitting next to me here.
That's right.
One of your good friends from out of town.
Absolutely, from Jefferson City, Missouri, down to watch the Tigers and Sooners this weekend and all sorts of fun stuff. So busy week. It's been a good week. The volleyball program, that's a huge accomplishment. I know, around here people want everybody to win state titles and see the thing through, but that's, you're talking what, second, third year really in fifth year of competition. Started as, I believe, a club sport, then migrated over to sanctioned, and so made it again. So kind of getting that trend of success. It takes a little while to develop a new sport.
Yeah.
When you pop up with a new sport, whether it's soccer or volleyball, these kind of things, it takes some time to develop that talent pool to get to that level.
Well, and volleyball is one of those sports that most of it's done outside of the school year. They play club volleyball, and they're in their own cult, if you want to call it that.
Right.
Not that there's not a travel baseball cult. There's one of those too, and travel softball. But if you're going to be a good program, you've got to have your girls play outside of school ball too, to keep getting reps and keep getting better. And Tuttle's starting to really be a volleyball place, and you take a bunch of really good female athletes and you give them good facilities and good community support, they're going to be successful eventually, and they're starting to get that rolling, and I was really proud of them, and I know their coaches are proud and their parents are proud. So it's a big deal, like you said. It's not ever not a big deal to make it to the Final 8. It's so hard to get there, and anything can happen when you get there. So state tournament, softball, same thing. They've won 11, looking for number 12 right now, and it's really hard to even get there. They got punched this morning or this afternoon and fought back, and then really kind of put it to broken bow there at the end of the ball game. But it's just hard. I mean, anybody can beat anybody. It's crazy. And so it's good to see the Lady Tigers win this afternoon. Awesome to see volleyball make it to the state tournament, and then hopefully we can go 2 for 3 tonight here at Richardson Family Field Stadium.
Absolutely. So sun's setting a little earlier. Last week's game, we were on the road in Guthrie. Good atmosphere. It was homecoming for Guthrie. Again, not sure who scheduled that or why they scheduled that, but the Tigers go in and get a road win on Bethany's homecoming.
I think we got a graphic here. Look at last week. Kevin will pop that up here in just a second for us, but kind of give us a recap of what went on at.
Yeah, and you can see there, Tigers jumped out early, scored 13 in the first quarter. Bethany comes back with the 5 points late in the first half that was that big momentum swing there in about the last 5 minutes of the first half, and then into the third quarter.
And really, right off the bat of the first half, they had the momentum rolling then.
Yeah, absolutely. So at early in the third quarter, it was 21-13 game. Bethany was trying to get that momentum to keep swinging their way. It was a one-score game, and Bethany looked like they were going to try and make a run at it, but then the Tigers just absolutely slammed the door on Bethany, scored twice in the third quarter.
I mean, it was about 2 minutes of time. Like, it was just bam, bam.
Yeah, it was a flurry. And in those moments when you need that, we heard C.J. Simon after the game say, Cruz Campbell gets in the huddle, says, hey, everybody take a breath. Let's calm back down, get this thing back under control.
And
we did. And Cruz Campbell says, all right, you, me, let's go. Cruz Campbell to Brady McAdoo, Cruz Campbell to C.J. Simon, rinse and repeat. Brady McAdoo punt return touchdown.
Yep.
Let's do it again. And those guys, those big playmakers showed up when they needed to and made it happen.
Yeah, and some of those stat leaders from the game, Campbell was 15 to 21 there. You see it on your screen. Don't need to go into too much detail, but we will take a look at our team stats. We'll take a look at our team stats comparison here.
Yeah, Tigers dominate in the stat categories, and that's, it's showing up on the scoreboard. It's showing up in the win-loss category. You're going to see some lopsidedness on this graphic here. Total yards, 2,152 to 1,300. 1,500 passing yards to 500.
Almost 1,000 more total yards and almost 1,000 more passing yards than anybody else.
Yeah, rushing yards maybe down a little bit from a traditional Tuttle program that really emphasizes running the ball, but it's been very effective.
But it's also a different Tuttle team.
And you've got Sean Rounsville that has 7 carries and 3 touchdowns in a game for 90 yards. So the running game is being effective as needed. You just have weapons all over the field that can really do some damage quick.
Well, to me, it's hats off to the coaching staff because, like I mentioned, this is a different ball club. Sometimes in baseball we'll have clubs that hit the ball long ways, and sometimes we have clubs that don't hit the ball long ways, and we got to do things differently. And not that Sean's done phenomenal on the ground game, giving us balance that we need. But we've taken what we've gotten, and we've also, I bet you every game that we play, we run 15 to 20 plays less than the other team. So, I mean, maybe the numbers on the ground aren't as much, and because there's been some big leads, Sean's came out of the game, and he put some younger guys in there against older guys. Those numbers don't keep churning out. So, but hats off to the coaching staff and the players for executing what they're successful at. You get, that's, I think, the biggest thing is finding what your team's good at and rolling with it. And I think this coaching staff's done a really good job. So. Yeah,
absolutely. And that last one there, turnovers 12-3. Anytime you're +9 in the turnover category after 6 games, that's a pretty good stat right there. And so, yeah, just a really great start to the season for the Tigers, handling business, doing what they need to do, and coming back home to Richardson Family Stadium. Tecumseh coming in should be one you would expect the Tigers. This is one that's truly, I feel like, a mismatch in terms of what the teams are bringing to the table. You've got Tecumseh that's going to run their wing. They're going to have ground and pound. You got the Tigers who can spread it out and have athletes on the edges. And so this is going to be one that's going to be interesting to see how it matches up when they get the game rolling.
Yeah, it's just like you mentioned, it's just a different. I mean, Tecumseh's, at times they may have one receiver out there. They don't want to throw the football. They struggled a little bit. They're better than they were last year. I know last year we were over at Tecumseh doing the broadcast. They lost one of their better players to a leg injury. It was devastating. And I can look back at his name. I can't remember what his last name was, but he's one of their best players, and he goes down, and then it's just like the air was taken out of him, and we scored a bunch of points in a hurry. And I think the Tigers will be able to kind of score as they need to tonight, and I think they just want to come out of this. You got to be sound in your assignments against wing tee stuff. You got to be in your lanes, in your gaps, and can't get away from those things. Can't watch the backfield. If you try to watch the backfield, you're going to lose track of the ball. I don't even know how Mr. Watson, our cameraman, keeps up with who's got the football in this offense. So kudos to him. But it's one of those matchups, like you said, it's a little outmatched probably, and we can't overlook it because there's Blanchard next week. You can't overlook it. You got to take care of business tonight.
Yep, absolutely. About 20 minutes before kickoff, we are going to take a break on the Williams Foods pregame show. We'll be back in just a little bit with more of the Williams Foods pregame show on Tiger TV.
As a mama, you're constantly pulled in every direction. HotWorks is where you get to hit pause. Sweat out the stress as you recenter in just 30 minutes. You deserve this.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. With a kids menu and outdoor patio, we have something for all ages. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
Al's Heat and Air is a proud supporter of the Tuttle Tigers.
Serving the Tuttle area for almost 40 years, we work on all makes and models. As a trained comfort specialist, we sell the best and service the rest. Al's Heat and Air, 405-381-3602.
There's a few things we live by in Oklahoma: honesty, integrity, and hard work. At Triton Foundation Repair, if you don't need foundation repair work, we will be the company that tells you. Because when you do need it, we want to be the company that doesn't. Honesty, integrity, and hard work. Triton Foundation Repair.
Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
Where you call home is important, and when things break, who you call to fix that home is also important. When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters. Bo Kokenauer of Koch's Mechanical knows that, and that's why Koch's Mechanical takes pride in serving the community he calls home.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
At Tactical Pest Solutions, we prevent pests from taking over. Our defense will give you peace of mind, keeping your home or business safe from pesky bugs or creepy crawlers. Our tactical approach proactively treats your spaces before high-traffic pest season. Make an appointment today, even if you haven't seen indications of bugs or pests, so we can play defense for your home team. Give us a call and let's keep your home or business free of what's bugging you. Tactical Pest Solutions. We can beat the bugs to the punch.
Williams Foods, more than a grocery store. At Williams Foods, we pride ourselves on our meat, and we have the best, the freshest, the most tender meat money can buy. There is no better meat in the world. Williams Foods cuts it fresh every day, just the way you like it. Don't be fooled by big box stores that don't cut their meat on site. We do meat right and better than anyone. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it. Williams Foods, your fresh meat, fresh produce, and much more store since 1971.
Welcome back to the Williams Foods pregame show on Tiger TV. Thanks for joining us. Got about 16 minutes before kickoff. We'll have the anthem here in just a moment. Again, Tecumseh Savages in town. Another home game for the Tigers. Hoping to continue the good home winning streak we've got going this year. Kind of christening Richardson Family Stadium this year in a very successful way. Hoping to keep that rolling. And the Tigers looking to have some success tonight. We talked about it a little bit before the break. A mismatch of sorts just in what strategy and these teams are trying to do and what they're going to roll out there. So something to look for, I think, defensively for the Tigers is you may see them shift some of the personnel and roll in maybe more of a linebacker type extra body in there tonight to deal with some of this wing T. You're not going to have necessarily the coverage on the edges, but you're going to have guys in the run support. So I think you may see a little bit different personnel group that they roll out there to deal with this tonight on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I would imagine that you're going to probably try to keep 11 off the field defensively. The more you can, the better, because this is just going to be a physical game down there between the hash marks for the most part. When Tecumseh's got the football, so you're going to. I mean, he'll play some, and he's going to have to go play and be physical because he's one of your more physical players. But I would imagine that you try to get the game in hand and get some of those guys that are really important factors that need to stay healthy. So off the field, so and rest those guys. But band kind of getting fired up. They've had a good showing last weekend at the OBA. Back in action here tonight. You see the Palm Girls on your left, the cheerleaders on your right, and
we got lots of stuff going on. Before the game, we've got Little League teams coming for the run-out tunnel. So you'll have lots of Little Leaguers out there running the team in. I know those guys are excited about that. You also you notice all the cheerleaders with pink pom-poms, pink shirts. You got Pink Out going on, breast cancer awareness, and all sorts of types of cancer awareness. Go get yourself checked. I would just tell you, If you got any doubts, any questions, if you're close, go get yourself checked. It's worth it. It can save your life for sure. If you want to know how I know,
shout
I
out
can
Mama,
tell you.
Shout out Mama Kendra Pagel.
Mama Kendra.
Yep. She's a fighter, and she's been whooping that thing. She's going to keep doing it.
Went to the oncologist today, got checked up. Everything's rolling smooth. Still got to take the regimen and the meds and all that fun stuff. But so
you got to be careful with that stuff and be aware. That's
absolutely,
what it's about.
Absolutely. So should be a fun one. But the Little League cheerleaders or the young cheerleaders had a cheer camp this week, so they'll have a performance at halftime tonight as well. So it should be lots of people here tonight. I know it's fall break, so there's lots of people not here, but should be a good crowd, lots of energy, very exciting in Richardson Family Stadium tonight.
That's right. Our band is on the field, and I believe we might cut out to them, to the live feed, to try to get the national anthem, and they're getting ready to go. We'll join you back after that.
Tonight, the flag of our great country will be presented by members of the American Legion, Tuttle Post 176. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not already standing, we'd like to ask you to do so at this time. And gentlemen, please remove your hats. We ask that as you face the northeast corner of the stadium, and as we look upon that grand flag, those stars and stripes represent the greatest country on earth. Tonight, we salute the brave men and women, past and present, who have given up their time and their lives to defend this great country and to protect the freedoms that flag represents. Now, please join the Tiger Pride Marching Band and Director of Bands, Taylor Steyer, in an all-veteran salute in the playing of our national anthem.
Band playing the anthem for us, which means we can check one more thing off the to-do list before kickoff. Got about 10 minutes till kickoff. And again, thanks for joining us on the Williams Foods pregame show here on Tiger TV. We got our Tiger TV Tiger to watch this week, and hopefully you were watching last week because this guy had a heck of a game last week. Cruz Campbell, number 12, the quarterback on the season. 77 of 109, and if you round that a little bit, you can just say that's about a 70% completion percentage right there. 1,439 yards, 19 touchdowns, 1 interception.
It was a fluke.
That was, hey, that comes with an asterisk. That was tipped up, kind of a funky interception there. But that's either way, that's a fantastic touchdown-interception ratio. You'll take that all.
Cowboys or Sooners will take it right now. I'll
Absolutely.
tell you that right now.
Either one,
Ken's went mad at me waving at me.
Right. 15 of 21 last week, 252 yards, 5 touchdowns through the air. Got it done last week. Had and showed some moxie last week. We talked about it in pregame. Last week dealing with adversity, they did that, bounced back, led his team to what ended up being essentially a blowout victory over a really good Bethany team.
Yeah, they were a good football team, and Cruz really kept the poise in the huddle. And we talked to some of those guys post-game last week, like you mentioned earlier, but CJ said, we got to take a deep breath, we got to slow down, reset, and they hit the reset button, and they went off to the races after that. And Cruz he has a lot of responsibility in the huddle. He's done a great job this year taking care of the football, making good decisions, getting rid of it when you're supposed to get rid of it, even though it's not fun to get rid of it when you got playmakers out there like you do. But he shared the ball around, you know what I mean? That's something, too, as the little leaguers are running out there.
Yep, this is not a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids moment here. This is the shrink ray did not hit the Tuttle Tigers. That is the Little League.
Talk about outmatched.
Right. That was the first and second grade group. You see the third grade group running out there. Fourth grade will be next. There they come.
Oh, yeah. Pink socks.
Got the pink socks
Big
rolling.
Game day tomorrow.
Saturday. Yep, today's
every day Saturday.
Right.
Fall
break every day Saturday. Fifth grade team coming out there, and then
knuckleheads, sixth graders.
Right.
My class.
Coach Draper's PE proteges, sixth graders. Really good little league program. Got lots of participation, lots of good coaches down there. Youngins learning to play the game, and kids that really like to play the game. They like to work hard. All the things that make Tuttle successful in all the programs, these kids are learning it at an early age and doing a really good job with it. We got our keys to victory tonight for this game, and that first one there, assignment defense. With this offense, you're going to have to play your assignment. Task at hand. Can't be looking ahead. Can't be
no trap games.
No trap games. Got to stay focused and stay humble. You've had some success. You've had some blowout wins. But you got to stay humble and do the things that got you here, that got you that success, and just continue to do those things.
Yeah, it's a weird week. It's a 1 day shorter preparation than normal. It also, on the other end, gives you an extra day of next week to prepare. But a shorter week, a different scheme to go match up against. You don't have school yesterday. They woke up this morning, didn't go to school like they normally do. So as a coach, anytime you're out of your routines, I'm big on routines. I know most football coaches are big on routines. Anytime you get out of routines, you're always a little skeptical about what's going to happen if we didn't have the same thing going at the same time, all those things that you go into it. But I think the Tigers are a mature enough ball club to say, you know what, we got to be able to adapt and on the fly get ready to go play a football game tonight against Tecumseh, who's going to be physical, and they're going to come here, and they've competed well. They'll win some district games, and so I'm excited for this one tonight. And just like we said, you can't look ahead. You can't get, there's a big one next week. Everybody knows it in the county.
Right.
This place will have more people at it than has ever been in this place before next Friday night, and so you can't get into that one. You got to get into this one and stay in this one and stay in the moment.
Yep, got to save that one for next week. It'll still be there.
That's right.
Got to take care of this one first. Absolutely. As you can see, the Tiger captains making their way out on the field. Number 79, Keaton Siner. Number 89, Braden Baker. And number 50, Ryan Morales.
Ryan Gonzalez.
Not Gonzalez, Morales. Ryan Morales and number 7, Ty Hudson out there for your Tuttle Tigers. For Tecumseh, you got number 1, Darian Clark. Number 9, Kason Pine.
8.
Number 8, Caden Prado.
And 5.
And number 5, Holland Barnes out there for the Savages.
See, there on the right, there's RSP Photography getting some shots. One of our sponsors, our official photographer, if you want to call it, of Tiger TV. I steal her images all the time and put her graphic on there.
Absolutely. If you're
Makes
not
me look
following
good.
her on socials, go do it. RSP Photography. Rochelle does a great job getting those action shots.
That's right. I think she's going to start dabbling into some video sides too. So
I like it.
I got a camera. We bought a camera for our booster club, and Caleb Kuhlman's been taking some stuff, and I've started taking some photos at Rip's coach pitch games, and it's so much fun I get why she likes doing it. You always get to be front and center, and you get to capture moments that people will hang on their wall somewhere. It's a pretty cool deal. So,
I believe the Tigers won the toss, elected to defer to the second half. So Tecumseh will receive. We'll see that Tiger defense and see what adjustments they make to this Tecumseh offense. Again, it'll be Ardmore-esque for those of you who were at or tuned in to the Ardmore game, similar to what you saw that week. So you'll have to keep your eyes tuned very intently to where the ball's going. It's a little bit like if you're at a Thunder game and they put the little dill up and it's like follow the ball behind the cards or whatever. And so you got to kind of shell game a little bit, follow the ball, and see who has it. That'll be kind of your task at home tonight, is keep your eye on the ball when Tecumseh has it.
If you're watching along here, you're not in the stadium tonight. If we're playing defense, I'd watch number 22 and number 14 for the Tigers, because they've been all over the tackles. Adrian Avalar and Luke Falwell in the middle of that defense, they've really if you're looking to see which way the ball's going, I'd probably try to find those guys and see which way they're going, because they're pretty good at tracking that thing and wrapping guys up. But they're getting ready to
3 minutes 48 seconds. We're waiting for the hype video in stadium. Tiger captains still making their way back into the locker room. We've got a little bit of a breeze tonight. It's been a little bit of an odd year that we haven't really had a wind impact on a game thus far. This is maybe the most that we've had. Looks like a wind out of the south. I don't know that it'll have a huge impact, but just something to be aware of.
Well, for Tecumseh, they really don't care. They don't throw the football much. They don't throw the football much, and if they have to throw the football, that's not what they want to do. And so, I don't think that affects them much. I don't think we've had some moments where the wind. In fact, I think last week during the time whenever Cruz Campbell went up top to C.J. Simon, the wind was in his face a little bit, and he ripped it right through it. So I don't think this one bothers Cruz too much either. It may help the kicking game if you look at it that way, but.
Yeah, I think that's where you'll see the biggest impact is, decisions to go for field goals, those touchbacks that we talk about. Garrett Ogg has done a great job this year getting touchbacks, pinning teams deep, making them start from their own 20. When he's kicking north to south or left to right on your screen, it'll be difficult for the touchback scenario. Right to left should be a little easier for the touchback opportunities. Tecumseh is huddled up. They're waiting to run in there. I would assume we will have a hype video in stadium after Tecumseh runs in, is my guess. But the band is down there with the spirit line. You got the little leaguers, you got the cheerleaders, the Palm Squad. You got the big Tiger Eye banner for the team to run through. This thing's about to get going, folks. We got 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, I think they're about to roll the video, and I think you'll get to take a look at it.
Here it is.
Started just now.
Welcome to Tuttle, where we battle for the T's on our helmet and the name on our chest. We play for those who wore them before us. For those who will wear them after us. We wear them with pride. This is Tuttle football.
Football now.
Absolutely. That don't get you pumped up. You need to go see the medic. Get checked out. Absolutely. The hype video is awesome. Voiced by Tuttle's own Jason White. Just a fantastic production put together there. Dylan Ballard put that together for him.
Dylan works for Coach Ballard's son, former Tiger football receiver, defensive back, and now on the OU social media staff. Does a lot of content for OU football, and so helping out with the hometown.
Absolutely. So thank you for joining us on the Williams Foods pregame show. About to get this thing underway and kick it off. You will notice tonight we do not have the connection to the scoreboard, so clock and some of those features will not be on the broadcast. We'll keep you updated by announcing those things.
The Russians.
Some gremlins in the system.
It was the Russians.
Tonight, hacked in. So we'll have to keep you verbally updated on time and down and distance and those kind of things. Should still, I believe, have the score, but not some of those other cool features we've become accustomed to here at the home field.
Yeah, we're getting spoiled.
Okay, no score so we will keep you updated, folks.
Looks like Garadog's about to get out there and he's looking for the tee, I think.
I think
Diego Oliveras.
I think they are upset about his knee pads.
Oh, they had to take Garadog off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, they got their pants pulled down. It's the kicker.
So I actually had this conversation with an official, one of the Little League officials that does some high school. He says, this is a point of emphasis, but again, if you're wearing the equipment as it's designed, so if the pants are designed and they're halfway over your knee and you've got them down where they're supposed to be, that's how the pants are built.
I feel like some people do it and some people don't, but oh well. Here we go. Dribbled.
So that was Diego Oliveras kicking it off for the Tigers. Well, it'll be just as effective as a touchback, as they'll be forced out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, maybe the 19.
It looked like Major Vanderberg and Jordan Lane there to escort him out of bounds. Oh, yeah, I got my B-Knox ready.
Ball at the 19-yard line. It'll be first and 10.
Comes a 19-yard line. That's where they'll start. And Tiger defense ready to. You got to be physical tonight, like we talked about. You got to control the line of scrimmage, and that's what it's all about. So, go quick here. Trying to go too quick as the time. I don't think they were ready for play yet.
Not sure the official had.
That's what. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
no.
Like, booted for the knee pads.
Another knee pad infraction,
Get
folks.
Out of here,
knee pads. You cannot show knees in football,
Aiden
folks.
Harvey, got to set this one out, and we'll start over.
Try this again.
Yep.
All right, man in motion. Handoff underneath. Tigers do a good job wrapping him up.
Lane knocks him back. He'll get a gain of 1.5 there.
Ball be spotted at the 21.
It's number 23 carrying the ball for Tecumseh, Zant Shirey. And you can see it there on your broadcast if you notice all the motion coming to the right side of that formation. They hand it back underneath going to the left. Again, just trying to get that misdirection. Now they're going to open it up.
Spread
4
it out.
wides. Might be a new look. Pressure coming off the edge. Quick throw right through the hands of his receiver. Had the receiver out there. Hit him in the hands. Just couldn't bring it in.
Also had 11 coming downhill, and maybe that's why he didn't catch it, because Brady McAdoo's covering that flat, flying outside, and it'll be 3rd down and about 8 now.
That was number 1, Darian Clark, the intended receiver.
Looks like
Tecumseh is going to stick with the one back in the backfield, 4 wides.
Well, this is where you just check to your normal defense and go play football.
Man in motion, trying to get him out in the flats quick. Quarterback's going to throw it
They're going to intentionally
down.
Ground. It looked like he was about to drop the flag, and he is, because there's no receiver around, so it'll be a loss, a down penalty, and that'll back him up a little bit more here.
It would have made sense if he had a running back there with him for a screen play, but I don't think
it looked like a screen. Maybe he didn't set up, but I think it was the defensive line from Tuttle just beating their man and nowhere to go.
Good coverage down the field too. He had a receiver trying to get that receiver out in the flats really quickly too, and he probably could have hit him early. I don't know that he would have got more than 2 or 3 yards on it, but he could have got it out there to him quickly. That man in motion coming across in the flats there, but good coverage by the Tiger defense, and
forcing a punt.
This is one of our best offensive formations right here, the old punt return.
Yeah.
It has been.
Kick it to 11. I dare you. We're okay with that.
Yep. That's a mistake.
They will kick it to the sideline, and it'll be short, but it will not be returned by number 11.
It's a great punt if it doesn't. If you're Tecumseh and if 11 doesn't catch it or 5 doesn't get his hands on it, then you've done your job. No matter where it ends up. So, 33-yard lines where they'll start. 34.
Yep, we got our Cornerstone Insurance starting lineups tonight too for the offense. That Tecumseh defense or offense got going quick, so you'll see that offense out there on the line there. Tandon White, Clark, Morales, Avalar, and Hines. Simon and McAdoo on the edges. Kendall and Lane, and then Will Garrett, you'll see him in the backfield sometimes with Roundsville and Campbell as well. That's our Cornerstone Insurance starting lineups. Campbell dropping deep. He's got a man down the field. That's number 5 going up. Just underthrown, barely had him beat.
Yeah, Darian Clark did a nice job right there staying with Simon, but Tigers trying to take the top off early here.
Intended for Simon.
That one, like you said, just a little bit underthrown, and it had a little bit of wind at his back, so it may have been one of those things where he's kind of trying to throttle the wind out and see what it feels like. Nope, we got a knee pad.
Coaches are pointing to something. Oh, yeah, he's
on their sideline. Is he injured over there? Okay.
Oh, I think he may have got stuck on the fence. I think he may have.
His shoe was stuck or something.
Something may have got caught up on the fence over there. He looks fine. I think Coach went over there and unhooked him.
Coach Hargis is making his way off the field. He's like, "That gummit! I just ran 50 yards across the field." Get that one out quick.
Pass batted down. Number 8 for Tecumseh. That's Caden Prado, one of the captains. Good job reading the quarterback's eyes, jumping up, batting that down.
Yep, getting in the window right there. Cruz was just trying to find a man sitting down in the open space there in between the hashes.
3rd and 10 for the Tigers. They're going to fake it, throw it quick. They got a man, got some room. That's Jordan Lane. He's going to march down the field. Good block down the field again.
McAdoo
took out 2.
Throws his man into his man. And
our Hotworks Mustang replay. Cruz Campbell booting out. Hit Jordan Lane. They got a man, got some room. That's Jordan Lane. He's going to march down the field. Good block down the field again. Into a guy and spring Jordan Lane into the end zone for a Tiger touchdown.
You got to get the lights back on here. We're without Bradbury Hill, and he's out of town, so hopefully they
hit the right button on the iPad. There we go.
And I'll tell you this, after that touchdown, hats off to Jordan Lane so number 3 got McAdoo blocked his guy and threw him into his teammate, and number 3 was the one that took the brunt into the damage there. And Jordan's coming off the field, and the kid's slow to get up. Jordan does a great job helping him up, making sure he's all right.
Awesome. And that's an extra point. That's a Coke's Mechanical point after.
It's a Coke's Mechanical point after.
Got AC trouble? Call our dad. Bo knows heat and air.
When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters.
All right, welcome back. The Tigers score quick. 10 minutes, 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Take a 7-0 lead on the Cruz Campbell. Jordan Lane, fake it, connection. Quick, they got him in, got some room. That's Jordan Lane. He's going to march down the field. Good block down the field again. Jordan Lane into the touchdown for the Tigers.
I mean, that's a 2-for-1 there on the block, and looks like Oggs made his way back out with his knee pads down. He's the kicker. Just let him kick it. Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Whoever jumped on that soapbox that has the authority to make that a point of emphasis is, man.
I get you're trying to protect the players, but it's their career. If they want to leave their knees out and get smoked in the kneecap and cost their, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to risk your kneecaps injuries, then that's your career.
Yeah.
I understand the head you can control, but
yeah, low line drive kick for the touchback. So Tecumseh will take over from their own 20-yard line.
penalty on the last drive. Actually lost yardage with the last penalty they had. So,
you know, we learned through COVID, right? We learned through COVID. Follow the science.
Yeah.
Right? I would love to see the science on the knee pad length.
Yeah. Number 8 there.
Number 8 with tough run up the middle. He's going to pick up 5 on first down. Little Hot Works replay. Hot Works Mustang replay. Garrett Rogers in there. Doing a good job getting off the block. But Tecumseh just putting that running back right behind all those big bodies up front, trying to get a push. And they're fine with that. They're fine with 5 yards on first down.
If they take 3, 4, 5 yards and do it 3 times, and that's their game plan. I mean, they kind of maybe they were trying to catch Tuttle off guard, with line it up a different way, but
they'll go right back to it again. This time bottled up for maybe one. He'll fall forward for about a yard.
I'll tell you this: the Janty from Boise State trend is taking over high school football. If you watch Tecumseh's running back, he is standing there like Mike Myers in the backfield, not moving. And Ashton Janty from Boise State, the Heisman leader right now, who's ran it all over the country, stands back there, Michael Myers in the backfield, and I just saw that from the Tecumseh running back. I love it. Underneath carry.
Another underneath handoff, trying to spring it outside. There's McAdoo stepping through Jordan Lane over there as well. Good coverage by your defensive backs. Trying to step up and run coverage. Hot Works Mustang, Oklahoma. There you see Lane and McAdoo just sort of playing a little linebacker mentality, sort of scraping over the top and getting the big stop. 4th down now. I believe we got a timeout. We do have a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout and be back in just a moment on Tiger TV.
At Jamie Joe's, our burgers are handmade with 100% pure beef. From our grill to your table, you'll love every bite.
Jamie Joe's, half-price burgers all day Monday.
Country Equipment Rentals is the spot for all the tools to help you get those projects done. Whether it's a power washer, jackhammer, stump grinder, or tiller, or if you need something a little bigger like a tractor and brush hog, skid steer, excavator, or even a bulldozer, Country Equipment Rentals is the place to go.
Get it.
All right, welcome back to Tiger TV. That's the result of a blocked punt. And you guessed it right, number 22, Adrian Avalar, coming off the edge. They beat us back from our commercial break, but gets his paws in there and pops it up in the air, blocks the punt. The good news for Tecumseh on a blocked punt, though, is number 11 didn't catch it.
That's right. I mean, it's still not in the end zone, so Tigers will take over at the 31-yard line here. Cruz Campbell, 1 of 3 so far on the evening for 33 yards and a touchdown to Jordan Lane. Avalar just busted right through the middle and got his paws on it. Good feed.
Good comeback from a nice route from C.J. Simon there. First play of the last drive, they went down the field to Simon over the top. I think they're going to say that he stepped out of bounds.
Incomplete, I guess. I don't know. I didn't notice. We're a little ways from the sideline, but anyway, I guess he caught it out of bounds, 2nd and 10.
They'll go back to him. Same play this time. Brings it in.
A catch.
They'll give that one a catch to C.J. Simon.
Gain of 13 there. Campbell and Simon playing a little catch there on the sideline. Throw before, I thought Cruz did a really good job of keeping his feet busy in the pocket and not just getting flat-footed and throwing off his back foot and be able to zip it there.
They'll go to Roundsville. He'll shake free. C.J. Simon down the field. Sean Roundsville, touchdown Tigers, 18-yard touchdown scamper for Sean Roundsville. Hotworks Mustang replay here. You can see him make a move in the backfield, and then he's headed to the corner of the end zone for a touchdown Tigers.
Nice blocking downfield from the receiving court. A good job from the O-line taking on a big blitz right there, and they ran right past it. Great play call from the offensive side coaches, and handed it off at the middle, spurring outside, and he gone.
Yep, Garrett Ogg in for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. That's a Koch's Mechanical point after attempt.
It's a Koch's Mechanical point after.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
Don't pay big company prices. Call Koch's Mechanical.
All right, welcome back to Tiger TV. 8 minutes, 49 seconds left here in the first quarter at Richardson Family Stadium. Tigers take a 14-0 lead over Tecumseh. They've had great field position on their first 2 offensive drives, and it's led to 2 scores. That one was a Sean Roundsville 18-yard scamper for a touchdown. Nice run by the running back. We've grown accustomed to that from Sean Roundsville.
Yeah, and like we mentioned, his yardage total isn't necessarily, but he just counters the pass attack so well because he'll take some draws every once in a while. But right there, I mean, just everybody, they say, okay, well, you guys are going to throw it. We're just going to bring the house and put pressure on your quarterback so we can't stand back there. Well, then we drop it into the hands of Roundsville on a handoff, and he goes 18 yards. That's 6 plays so far for the Tigers tonight. 2 of them went for scores, so 33% of the time you're scoring a touchdown. Pretty good.
That is a pretty good statistic. Garrett Ogg drives this one low into the end zone for a touchback. Driving it with the wind. We got a full moon rising over the field tonight there in the
Dadgum Yankees are
eastern sky.
In the 9th inning, too.
Is that game 3?
Yeah, and the Yankees are up 2-0 on the Guardians. 4-3, top of the 9th here.
So Tecumseh's starting again from their 20-yard line again. 8 minutes, 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Tigers have worked extremely efficiently. The clock has not run very much because of some incomplete passes and those kind of things. So still plenty of time on the clock here in the first quarter. Tecumseh going to roll out and try and throw it quick. He's hit immediately. Good coverage there. That's Jet McCoy coming up in coverage. And he didn't have a chance hardly to tuck that before Jet McCoy was wrapping him up.
He's just gotten so much more comfortable this year as the years went on. Early in the first game, I mean, he was kind of running around like, I'm not real sure about this, and he's just gotten so comfortable playing.
I'll tell you, I watched that first scrimmage, came out there, was on the field for it. As a former safety, my eyes kind of tend to float to those safety positions, and you could sort of tell in that scrimmage that he was a converted offensive guy, not super comfortable like you talked about back there, but super coachable, willing to learn, willing to work, and you see the work being put in, and you see
him and Kendall both is a timeout on the field here.
Yep. Tecumseh looks like they'll take a timeout. We will take a timeout on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
Life is complex enough. With decades of experience, Cornerstone Insurance Group makes insurance simple. We can help with coverage for your home, farm, or ranch, coverage for all the drivers, cars, and equipment in and around your house, coverage for your business, large or small, life insurance to give you peace of mind. Call or stop by today, and one of our experienced, licensed agents will shop dozens of insurance companies for you, saving you time and money. Call our office or visit us online at oklahomainsured.com.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
Welcome back to Tiger TV, coming out of the Tecumseh timeout. 8 minutes, 2 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tecumseh's got a 2nd and 10 staring them down. We talked about Jet McCoy and Zarian Kendall and the improved play and the work they've put in as another pass out to the flats, and he's going to be brought down.
Again, McCoy there.
Again, McCoy. And that's your Hotworks Mustang. Look where he comes from. He's your safety coming out and getting coverage in the flats, reading that perfectly, and then making an open field tackle.
Avalar's trying to clean that mess up right there, and Jet said, no, I'm going to take it to the ground. So, no, we mentioned it, but him and Zarian Kendall both basically offensive players only before this year, and really settling into the strong safety, free safety spots, and both flying around. And when you can play with confidence and not have to think about everything while you're playing, it lets you be the athlete that they are.
Pressure coming. McAdoo leaves his feet, gives quarterback time to throw it. Just off the hands of an outstretched receiver. Had a man there, but couldn't connect.
Case and Pine just out of the outstretched hands. Like I said, McAdoo
had a beeline on the quarterback, but
trying to pick it off, it looked like.
Trying to bat it down, makes that sort of kind of fatal mistake that worked so eloquently for Roy Williams back in the day in the Cotton Bowl, but didn't work that time, leaving your feet. But he'll get another chance. They're going to try and punt it again. We've had a punt out of bounds. We had a punt blocked.
Keep your eyes on 22. He's at the bottom of your screen right there. He has been, over his career, a punt block machine.
Ooh, little twitch.
Almost.
And they'll call it. Yep.
If you just kind of keyhole Adrian Avalar there at the bottom of your screen, he looks like a sprinter waiting on that gunshot, and man, he gets out of there quick sometimes, and just the last one, he was shot out of the camera, he got the hands up and blocked the punt. So Cruz in the offense might be like, hey, let him punt it so we can get some yards here. Let's go.
Back him up 5. It'll be 4th and 15 now. 7 minutes, 12 seconds.
A little safer defensive look here from the Tigers, letting them get the kickoff.
Low snap, bobbled. He'll kick it, try and kick it out of bounds. McAdoo runs up and catches it. He's bottled up, but he'll get past the 30-yard line, so the Tigers will have the ball to start inside the 30-yard line. Great field position again. We're going to have to make sure that our camera will turn to the right here in a little bit, because everything's been played on that side of the field, that side of the 50 thus far.
That side, basically that side of the 35 is where all the drives have started. The first drive from the 33, the last one at the 31, this one inside the 30 at the 27. So Tigers, I would imagine you see them keep trying to quick strike offense right here. And that's what's tough, is you've taken the top off of the defense a couple times with the throw, and then you hand it to Roundsville and he scores. 1 carry, 18 yards, and a touchdown. So
7 minutes, 1 second. Lane in motion. Going to swing it out to Jalen Lane, the other Lane brother, trying to get in on the action. He'll get positive yards.
Got a gain of 9 right there for Jalen.
That is going to diminish his catch to touchdown ratio slightly. Yeah. I think it takes it down to 50%. I think he's
half the time
4 of 8.
60% of the time it works every time for Jalen Lane. So he's uncovered right now.
2nd and 1 for the Tigers now.
McAdoo's on his own. Yep. He slips a little bit.
And still catches it. Cruz Campbell sees McAdoo slip, fall. McAdoo's getting up in the end zone. Cruz lets it fly. It hits him in the chest, and he catches it for a touchdown.
Playing a little backyard football right there. Cruz kind of points like, hey, let's go the other way. And I'm telling you, he gets up. Well, Cruz had already let go of the football and knew where McAdoo was going to turn to. And as soon as McAdoo stands up, we get a touchdown, and hopefully maybe we'll get a look at that in just a second after the.
Garrett Ogg in for the extra point, and it's good. That's a Coates Mechanical point after attempt.
It's a Coates Mechanical point after.
Don't pay big company prices. Call Coates Mechanical.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
All right, folks, welcome back to Tiger TV. 6 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Tigers up 21-0. Cruz Campbell, Brady McAdoo, Hot Works Mustang
Watch
replay.
This is backyard stuff. Cruz watching.
Pump.
Go this way. You missed it, but McAdoo right at the top of the tee there, and Tuttle kind of shaking loose his defenders. His feet slip out from it. Gets up real fast, and the ball's on his chest. And fun to watch.
Absolutely. Another successful drive for the Tigers.
Campbell's 4 of 7 now with 2 touchdowns. 1 to McAdoo, 1 to Mr. Jordan Lane.
And Sean Roundsville accounts for the other touchdown on the ground. 21-0, 6:29 left in the first quarter.
Blanchard up 7-0 early on Ardmore. A lot of games tonight as it's fall break in most places in the state. Chickasha up 8-7 over Medill in the first. Looks like they went for 2. Poaches this one in the air.
High end-over-end kick be fielded about the 7-yard line.
Good job, quarterback.
He'll be met.
Parker Madison flying down the field, getting flat. Didn't overrun it, and nice form tackle over the field. Gotta love the backup QB getting down there and making a play. Tecumseh will take over about the 21-yard line. Tecumseh's Mrs. Ruby Draper's alma mater, my mama.
There you go.
They were pretty good at football, I think, when she was a young lady.
Running back met in the backfield. I don't know who chopped him down back there. I think that's going to be McAdoo coming off the edge on that top side.
Yeah.
He absolutely just beats the blocker through there, chops him down, and then there's Luke Falwell to help him clean it up. 6 minutes, 4 seconds. Clock is running. 2nd and 10 for Tecumseh.
Sorry, viewers, we forgot to update you, but if you're just joining us or just joined us recently, our scoreboard that is in stadium is usually wired into our feed and shows up on your screen. We've had some coercion or somebody hacked our system. We don't know what's going on.
Pass up in the air.
Nice defense.
Little
right
contact
there.
out there, but they're going to throw the flag. We'll take a Hotworks Mustang replay look at it. Jordan Lane in coverage. He's got his shoulders turned. Looks like he's playing the football. Maybe
he did
a little fighting.
They were fighting. He may have impeded him a little bit, and then the receiver's feet tripped up. Usually if you initiate the contact, even if the guy falls down, you're probably going to get called for that. And so it's either a really good job deking the refs by Tecumseh or just unfortunate for Jordan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and this is the second time that we've seen that called where defenders turned around playing the football.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem that I have with that call is the defender, if he is playing the football,
yeah,
the defender has as much right. It's 50-50. The defender has as much right to go for the football as the receiver does. We'll come back and talk about it more. There's a timeout on the field. Tigers take a timeout. We'll be back on Tiger TV in just a moment.
Jeff here with Triton Foundation Repair. I'm here to remind you that we always have and always will offer free foundation evaluations to Oklahomans. At Triton, we know your home is a big investment and your money is hard-earned. So when you call us for a free evaluation, our specialists will perform a thorough foundation evaluation and only give an estimate when foundation repair is necessary. So visit TritonOK.com to schedule your free foundation evaluation.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
All right, welcome back to Tiger TV. We were talking about the Jordan Lane pass interference call there that as a former defensive back, I disagree with strongly.
Well, and I don't agree with Tecumseh's this offense. They get to the line quick and they snap it and try to not let you get set, but you've got to be set for a second before you allow them to snap the football. There's guys just putting their hand on the ground as the ball's being snapped, and that's you got to let them get set.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
They pick up 2 there. 2nd and 8 now. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Tigers up 21-0.
You just have to let the defense get down and ready. Looks like Tyrese is offsides, baby.
They don't call it. They'll go with that underneath handoff again, and there's Luke Falwell.
Yeah.
They've called his name.
Still riding him out of bounds. Now there's another flag on the ground. I don't know why the guy that's I don't know what the flag is. Luke Falwell's got him.
Scrapes over the top.
There's no whistle and
out of bounds.
Maybe that's
push
a little
at the
extra
end.
There. It's the same. It's the guy that's the knee pad police too. So that'll be 15 tacked on. Luke Falwell going to get to do some chain gang for the sub-varsity football games.
Yep, they got a home game next week, so he'll be
on
the chains. Guess Mr. Lane will too, although
yeah,
I'll be a character witness for Mr. Lane if needed on that one. Testify.
Personal fouls trump the
sort of pass
the
interference.
game fouls.
1st and 10 Tecumseh. They make it on the Tiger side of the field for the first time tonight. Good
Nice
job,
tackle,
Jalen Lane coming through, chopping down number 9.
It's a tackle for loss there
Case
for
and
Jalen.
Pine.
Watch him just shoot out, reads the screen right off the bat, 6 a foot in the ground, gets uphill, beats the man. That number 1, his job is to keep that guy just screened away, and he had no chance as Jalen shoots up the field.
Yeah, in that play design, you don't necessarily need a big block there. You just need a lane for your guys. You got 2 receivers out there blocking. Even if they can just shield their guys off to one side and the other, and give them a path out there. That's all you want out there is a path in space for your playmaker to run.
Oh, and if you're Tecumseh, you're probably sitting there, oh, there's a guy down on the field up at the top of the 40. Just was trying to make it off the field and
didn't quite make it. We'll have an injury timeout. We'll take a timeout on Tiger TV as well.
Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
At Tactical Pest Solutions, we prevent pests from taking over. Our defense will give you peace of mind, keeping your home or business safe from pesky bugs or creepy crawlers. Our tactical approach proactively treats your spaces before high-traffic pest season. Make an appointment today, even if you haven't seen indications of bugs or pests, so we can play defense for your home team. Give us a call and let's keep your home or business free of what's bugging you. Tactical Pest Solutions. We can beat the bugs to the punch.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Injury timeout. Number 9, Case and Pine.
Yeah,
Looks like they're looking at McAdoo. Might have a little blood
Tecumseh's probably
on the leg there.
We don't throw the football very much, and when we do, we gotta quit. This is why we don't throw it. We're a run team. Those O-line coaches run the dadgum ball, you know.
Right.
Every time we throw it, we're minus 6 yards on a pass. We got to get the thing upfield. Now they're spread out again.
Yep, going to the air again. Pressure coming. He's going to step up. There's going to be a holding pin. He slides down.
Avalar going to get tackled. Credited for a sack right there as well. Take a look at that one. As you see the pressure, double min and B gap right there.
Good job, Avalar. He's coming on a stunt blitz to the right side, outside, and then changes direction, comes around, still gets it.
Just, I love the way he plays the game. I mean, it don't matter who we're playing or what the situation, how big the crowd is. 22 goes hard all the time, and he, like you mentioned, he's on a stunt right there with Nick Wright, and they're trying to make a move towards the quarterback, and then he reroutes himself, gets flat right down the hill, and gets a sack out of the deal.
So the ball should go back here. That was a holding penalty. They declined it. They moved the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. That was a loss on the play, so they should move it back here. I think that's what the officials are going to do. Because if the penalty had been accepted, it would have been from the line of scrimmage. So it would have gone back to the down marker, mark it off, replay second down. But they decline it, so you get the result of the play there, which was a sack for Avalar.
We got 5 wide, and you haven't been able to get a throw off. Let's see if the Tigers can get him again. They are.
They're going to throw it back across the field, and he was just trying to get rid of that one. Fortunately, not into the hands of one of the Tigers. So it'll be 4th and 20 now for Tecumseh. 3 minutes, 33 seconds. The incomplete pass will stop the clock. Should give the Tiger offense plenty of time to work. They've been very efficient thus far tonight.
Tecumseh did punt it to McAdoo last time. It was short, and he kind of caught it full speed without really a whole lot of room to make anybody miss. So
yeah, kind of ran him right into punt coverage.
I would imagine he tries to kick this one to the out of bounds around the 20-yard line if he can do it. Down here on the bottom of your screen.
Tecumseh 4 seconds. They'll snap it. He'll get it off. It'll be high. McAdoo will have a chance at a return at this one. Tigers getting a return set up. McAdoo trying to get outside. He does, but then gets caught from behind. So still good field position for the Tigers. They'll have it at the 40, their own 41-yard line tonight. 3 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tigers up 21-0. We've had a McAdoo touchdown, a Jalen Lane touchdown, and a Sean Rounsaville touchdown. And now
That's the first
Cruz
time we
Campbell,
started with the football on this side of the field, too.
Yep, Cruz Campbell and that Tiger offense marching out there. Line's done a great job. He's had tons of time to throw the ball. Those big guys up front doing a good job.
McCoy's checked in up at the top at receiver for C.J. Simon.
Lane in motion. Cruz looking down the field, going to step up in the pocket. He's going to scramble, get out of bounds. Pick up about 5.
Campbell on the old run. That's not something you see very often, but he makes something work with his feet. He had Jet McCoy, and he probably could have thrown it up to him if he wanted to, but that's probably the safe bet. Just take care of the football like you've done all year.
And that's one thing in a game like this is sometimes you may try and force those plays that you wouldn't try and make in a game. So good decision there from Cruz Campbell. Now Sean Rounsaville.
Cut back, and the guys
cut back, maybe a little face mask, but
maybe
no
had
call.
His ear hole, I guess. I don't know. It's number 24 for Tecumseh on the tackle there.
You see the replay here. Rounsaville trying to get outside. Good block from McAdoo there. Cuts it back up inside.
I'll tell you why he got away with it. That's the Pot County Sheriff family. That's a Shirey last name in Tecumseh. He may get away with a hand in the face mask for the Sheriff family.
Rounsaville again. Good
nice
jump
bounce.
cut in the backfield. Cuts back inside. Picks up 6 on that play.
Yeah, he's just kind of following McCoy right there on the right side to take a look here on the Mustang Hotworks replay. Bounces off, kicks it out. Nice little gain right there.
Positive yards. Clock ticks down to 2:44 left in the first quarter. Tiger offense driving again. They'll go back to the air. Pressure coming. Cruz going to do a good job of throwing this one away.
Tecumseh is bringing the house.
Yeah, you're going to see that run game. They'll either go back to the run game or they'll go back to quick pass. Hit a little hot route where that pressure's coming from. Get it into the hands of these playmakers quick.
Yeah.
Might be 4-down territory as well for the Tigers. Big lead.
Well, your defense has done a really good job, so you can trust that they'll keep doing that. And if you needed 2 chances at it, you're probably confident if you're Coach Ballard in doing so if you want.
Kendall in motion. He'll throw it up down the field to McAdoo. Just over the outstretched fingertips of McAdoo. Had a man beat, not able to connect.
Yep.
Cruz to McAdoo.
Good throw right there. Carried about 52 yards in the air from Cruz Campbell. And like you said, that thing just is a great throw. And McAdoo was not slowing down. It just right off the edge of the fingertips. One of those that's real tough to bring in.
That one's about 6 inches too far.
Yeah. McAdoo gets himself ready to punt here. Sprint all the way down the field and go punt it. He's been really good knocking people down inside the. There it is.
This one will roll. They'll try and get to it, and it will roll dead. They will not get to it.
You got to get on it first. Don't let it bounce anymore.
That's one of those that if you can stop it at the 3, it's good enough.
Yeah, it was trickling, and I think we were trying to be too fine. Just take it in anywhere inside the 5. You're in really good shape.
Right, go get it. Yeah, so, really there what you would, almost head to the goal line and try and cut that thing off and just keep it out any way possible.
One as a punter, anytime you're going to kind of play with the 15-yard mark in and want to bounce it around the 15 and hope it kicks the right way, and that one did a good job bouncing a few times. We just unable to get up there and knock it down.
2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Tecumseh running the ball, and they're going to get first down yardage on that carry there. That was big number 8 carrying the ball. That's Caden Prado.
Grew up with some Prados in Shawnee, the neighboring town, Tecumseh. The Wolves over there got a golf tournament to go play in the next weekend. Shawnee Wolves baseball golf tournament.
There you go.
Coach Combs and her husband are going to go with me and play in that. Support the hometown.
Support the alma mater. First down, Tecumseh. 1 minute, 47 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Tigers up 21-0. They'll keep it on the ground. This time, Avalar, Falwell, and a couple of Tigers in there to make the play.
Falwell, Avalar, McCoy right there on that.
It's like Probst as well, maybe.
4 there for Tecumseh.
Adrian Avalar with the tackle.
1:20 here in the first quarter. Long first quarter. Tecumseh normally doesn't throw it this many times in the first quarter, and they have elected to, but they're pounding it on the ground right now.
Kind of going back to their bread and butter and having a little more success. This time it's going to be bottled up, and that's everybody for the Tigers.
Team tackle.
Yeah, that one was just bottled up. The front line did a great job of not letting Tecumseh get a push at all. Big Kel Harriman in there. I thought we might see him in there against this offense tonight. The freshman doing a good job. He's listed on the roster at 6'3", 315. And so you put that big body there in the middle and you're just asking him, hey, just clog this thing up. See if you can take 2 or 3 of them. And then the rest of his guys there, Cam McDoulet, Garrett Rogers as well, in there helping make the tackle.
Kale's going to be an unbelievable football player for the Tigers over the years. I feel like the receiver got a little early start and nobody draws a flag here as that one goes incomplete. But
incomplete will bring up 4th down. It'll stop the clock with 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. So a punt from Tecumseh, and then I would assume the Tigers will get the ball and maybe let the clock run out on the first quarter.
Well, and with it being the quarter, you never know. You never know because
they might take a shot, or number 11 might just take care of it right here.
Hopefully he catches this thing with some space. I want to see him go to the crib again. Looking for number 4 here.
Avalar up the middle again. Just about gets to it. They'll kick it away from McAdoo. He'll pick it up on the bounce. Got some room here. He's breaking through tackles. Gets down to the 35-yard line. There's a flag down at the 33-yard line.
So net loss of 1 for the Savages as McAdoo picks that thing up and gets a chunk back. Personal foul, face mask on the Tigers.
Must have been on the block there.
Yeah, I think they caught it inside the line because that's kind of where the flag was dropped, kind of where the ball was punted. So maybe somebody had a hold of a face mask, and they'll mark it off just to get the return yardage here
from the end of the run. So 9 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Or are they saying that Tecumseh will get the ball back?
No, it
was after
on the return.
I was fixing to say they look like they were maybe trying to huddle up on offense. So trying to make sure they're not trying to sneak anything past us here on Thursday night. Will Garrett in there at fullback.
Tigers will have to run a play here.
CJ's.
They will take their shot down the field. CJ Simon, and again, just barely underthrown.
I think if he lets that go a hair earlier, it isn't underthrown, and CJ might run underneath that thing. And another good job by number 1 there, Darian Clark. Tecumseh, he's defended Simon well and been right there to knock the ball away twice. I think he just lets that go just a split second earlier. Simon probably is in the red end zone.
So Tigers have it 2nd and 10. 3 seconds left in the first quarter. They're up 21-0. Trying to close out this first quarter. Yes, first quarter, not first half. They'll give it to Roundsville. He'll find some room on the edge. Gets a good block from McAdoo, still running down the field, and he'll be brought down about the 20-yard line. That will be the final play of the first quarter. Tigers will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, marching into the red zone when we come back for the second quarter on Tiger TV.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers.
At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa-certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle.
At Tuttle Christian Church, we love God and love our community. Whether your children are attending in our Safe, Secure Kids building or you're attending one of our worship services, we hope you will experience a moment with Jesus. We hope to see you there. Tuttle Christian Church.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock here at Richardson Family Stadium. Tigers have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. We'll take a look at that last Roundsville run that closed out the first quarter. You can see here a good push from that big offensive line up in front of him. He's going to have a lot of room out here on the outside, blocking down the field from those receivers, which we've, again, grown accustomed to, and then he's dragged out of bounds at the 20-yard line, averaging a little over 17 yards a carry right now, Sean Roundsville.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. You'll take it. First and 10, little reverse to McAdoo. He's going to have some room and some space to work, and he's going to be sprinting to the end zone, and he's going to get in there. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice little jet sweep reverse to Brady McAdoo for the rushing touchdown.
You see him kind of stem this guy and set him up like he's going to cut back, and then he just turns on the burners. Bad angle and great angle if you're number 11 into the end zone. Second touchdown of the evening for McAdoo, and Tigers leading at 27-0 here. 11:53 left in the second quarter.
Tigers signaling to the sideline about something. Going to get him for his knee pads.
We're going to have to take a delay game here, too.
Fleehardy, I believe, will come in for that. That'll be Gunnar Fleehardy. $11:53 left on the clock. Tigers up 27-0. Gunnar Fleehardy in for the extra point. Snap, hold. The kick is up. And it's good. That's a Koch's Mechanical point after attempt.
It's a Koch's Mechanical point after.
Got AC trouble? Call our dad. Bo knows heat and air.
When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. 11 minutes, 53 seconds left in the second quarter. 28-0 Tigers. Brady McAdoo with his second touchdown of the night. Let's take a look at that touchdown run real quick if you got it. Hotworks Mustang replay here. Little reverse action. And you see that little head fake juke. And then McAdoo into the end zone again. Number 11 in a foot race. I like the odds of number 11 winning.
Yeah, he had two guys and you didn't really think this was going to go for a score, and he just kind of just stemmed them and made them stay up high and then turned on the jets and into the end zone.
Garrett Ogg back in after the knee pad infraction on the extra point to kick it off. We'll drive it low. It'll bounce and roll. Be bobbled at the 15 and then picked up. Finds a little room. Probst in there. Cam McDoulet down there. He'll be stopped about the 26-yard line. If you're playing Tiger Bingo at home, go ahead and put a couple daubs on the knee pad infraction box that you have on there.
For the kicker.
Right.
I bet Coach Ballard's at the point where he's like, hey, Ogg, go put on extra large pants that hang down to your shins because I'm tired of you coming off the field. Or whatever it is.
Yeah, figure it out. Something. Get some red tape.
But Fleehardy taking advantage of it, got in there.
Absolutely. Gunnar Fleehardy with the extra point, senior. Tecumseh's got it 1st and 10. They're going to go back to the run game. He's hit in the backfield. Kind of runs into his blocker again. That front line just pushing his blocking force back into him and trips him up. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play.
I didn't see who got credit for the tackle there.
It's going to have to go to Nick Wright there.
All right.
I believe he pushed the center and the guard back into the running back, and that caused the stop.
16 here on the play clock, 11:14 and counting on the game clock here in the second quarter. Tecumseh going to have to hurry to get this one off in time. They usually snap it pretty quick when they're running the football.
Man in motion. They'll go to the air, throw it down the field. This time Jalen Lane's going to go up and get it. No interference call this time. He'll be grabbed but not brought down, then pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And again, we see him go, turn his shoulders, play the ball. Up there at the top of your screen, you see him walk out of this, turn his hips, get his eyes in the backfield, and then just play the football. And then good return by number 15. Pushed out of bounds down to the 25-yard line. So about a 27-yard return on that interception.
Yeah, Jalen just great ball skills. He's done a great job in coverage all year. Doesn't have a ton of picks, but they also haven't thrown it his way a lot. He's done a really good job. Had a big tackle for loss.
They're going to call personal foul roughing the passer. Personal foul roughing the passer.
Well, somebody was bearing down on the quarterback there as he was throwing it, but
I missed that.
Take a look at that again real quick.
So we're watching the backfield here. We were busy watching Jalen Lane make a play on the ball. And
Avalar got the quarterback just a little late.
Just a touch late. This will be stopped. So
looks like Garrett Rogers in the backfield there on the tackle for a loss.
Now defunct interception.
Well, that sucks if you're Jalen. You get a pick and it gets taken away.
Absolutely. Tecumseh takes a loss on first down.
Tigers trying to, I guess, help him out, or I don't know. Adrian got there right as the ball was being thrown. Tough if you're Adrian to slow down, but Tigers help each other out and pick each other up. Second and long here for the Savages here.
10 minutes, 11 seconds left in the second quarter. They're going to go to the air again. This time it's thrown out of bounds.
Tyrese Gonzalez getting some pressure back there.
3rd and 15. That'll stop the clock with 10 minutes and 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, when you're not a throwing football team, you don't have the rhythm that some of these other, like you see Cruz, he's always in rhythm with these guys, and Tecumseh, they're dropping back and letting it eat as soon as he hits his last step on his drop back, and there's not really a whole lot of rhythm that goes with that because you just don't work on it as much, and it's not really your identity, and you don't want to be in 2nd and 15 where you got to do that stuff. So Tigers doing a good job pressuring to make him get rid of it too.
Pressure coming again from the Tigers. Nice little spin move from Avalar, and he's going to get home with that move. He comes with a little stunt blitz spin move. Watch him right there in the middle of he's going to come just outside of McDoulet and then spin off of it.
Him and Rogers both there on the sack.
Nice play by the Tiger defense. Another loss on the play. 4th and long, now 4th and 22 for Tecumseh. McAdoo back deep to receive the punt. Tigers have got to one punt tonight. Avalar got a hand on it. We'll see if they can do it again.
He
almost does. And it'll be kicked out of bounds. No return here. Good punt. Able to barely get that one off.
I thought he had a hand on it. That's why. But no, he just kicked it end over end. So
Tigers take over 1st and 10. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. They've got a 28-0 lead. McAdoo with 2 touchdowns, 1 receiving, 1 rushing. Jalen Lane with a touchdown catch, and Sean Roundsville with a touchdown run. That's our scoring recap tonight. And Tigers trying to extend that lead.
Got some other guys up here.
Colby Oglesby in the game at receiver. Aaron Kendall as well.
Yeah. And if that's the last you see of C.J. Simon, his averages went down a little bit tonight, but
pressure coming. Cruz steps up. He's going to scramble. Being chased down. He'll get plenty of yardage. He's not going down this time. He'll get across the 50 down to the 39, 38-yard line.
24-yard gain there for Cruz Campbell. His biggest of the year. Man, looking like Josh Allen just taking off, minus the height.
That's right. Pulls that down. And right.
It's not Cruz's game, but he says, "Hey, I'll see you, Lane. I'll take some.
I'll get this one down the field, boys. Lots of green out there. I'll take advantage of it." Tigers 1st and 10 now. Quick pass to Jordan Lane. He'll stutter step, get down for about a gain of 11. So another first down for the Tigers. Another Hot Works Mustang replay. Quick pass. And that's what you got to do. Tecumseh's going to sell out, bring the house, get the ball out quick, get it in the hands of some of those playmakers and see what can happen.
Yep, they're just
do it again. Go back to it. Now spin move, block out on the edge. He'll be brought down for a gain of 8 this time.
Good job on defense right there, making that tackle in open area.
That was a linebacker kind of bailing out.
Tecumseh, everybody's either inside the tackle box or outside. I mean, they've got double coverage out here, and Lane going up the field, back shoulder.
Oh, intercepted. Number 1 kind of falls off his coverage. Excuse me, that's number
10?
13. That's number 13, Cashaw Thompson. He sort of bails on his coverage. He had...
Well, and right there, if we... Jordan had been running that little hitch, and he kind of... It's an option route right there, and he said, I'm going to go deep this time, and Cruz tried to fit it in the window, a little back shoulder fade, if you want to call it, and like you said, Thompson just peels off, does a great job helping his buddy out in coverage, and that's not really where Cruz probably wants to throw that football, and his second interception of the year.
8 minutes, 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Tigers up 28-0. Defense on the field now. They'll get a stop on first down. He'll pick up 1, maybe 2 as the pile falls forward. And sometimes with a game that has the rhythm that this one has or has had, it's tough for you to sort of get in sync. Everything's about a half a tick off.
Sure.
And so kind of hard to find that rhythm with your receivers. You're expecting, sometimes too, when you're expecting things to happen in coverage, things that should happen and they don't, that's really hard for a quarterback when somebody's out of position. When a defender's out of position, sometimes that's a little discombobulating to a quarterback.
We'll toss this one out.
Toss sweep trying to get the edge, and there'll be a holding call. Cam
McDoulet I would say so.
Was in hot pursuit, and the only way to slow him down was a hold.
Jordan Lane on the tackle there for
loss.
Number
53, that in there. He gets his man beat, and then a little jersey tug, but Jordan Lane comes in and mops it up anyway. That penalty will be declined, so it'll be 3rd and 9 for Tecumseh.
Yeah, Jordan Lane got the TFL there, but like you talked about, sometimes you'll see quarterbacks, these linemen are standing around trying to get lined up, and a lot of people in the stands are like, hurry up and snap it, they're not ready. Well, as a quarterback, sometimes you want to make sure your protection's right, and you want to make sure your guys know where those guys are at, that they're supposed to block it, so sometimes you'd rather them get set so you can kind of know what your matchups are. They're going to throw it.
Yep, little double pass coming. Lane in coverage. He's going to have a better chance at it than the receiver. But incomplete pass on 3rd down will bring up 4th down. And Goodwin, Rogers, and McDoulet were on the front line there. And they just got to push those guys about 2 yards deep. Made that play go a little quicker than they wanted it to.
Yeah, the Tigers have been doing a good job getting pressure to the quarterback and just really making it uncomfortable on him back there.
6 minutes, 55 seconds. The clock stops with the incompletion. We're still in the second quarter. Tigers up 28-0. Again, some technical difficulties keeping us from displaying the scoreboard for you tonight. A little flag coming in there. That'll be false start, I would imagine.
That or delay a game, one of the two. I didn't see. Yeah, false start.
Yep, so that'll be 5 yards further back. Still 4th down. We'll punt it again.
If I'm Brady right now, I'm gonna go like line up on the top of the stack tee up there, and as soon as the ball's snapped, I'm gonna take off running to our sideline, hoping he punts it this way.
I would try and read the angle of the foot, and wherever it points, just take off.
Kind of like the old soccer goalkeeper in the shootout. You gotta guess
just
which way.
Pick a direction.
Just take a chance.
Tyrese just blew up the up back. This one will be punted out of bounds.
It's a good punt too.
Should be just inside the 50-yard line there. Right at the 50 is where they'll mark it. Tigers will take over 1st and 10 with 6 minutes, 47 seconds left here in the first half. They've got a 28-0 lead. The last drive stalled out on a Cruz Campbell interception, one of the rarities for Mr. Campbell, only his 2nd of the year, and the first one was a fluke. They're going to go to Roundsville on the ground. Lots of room there. Great blocking up front from his line. And he'll pick up a 1st down. A good run there by the running back.
And about 13 there for Sean off the right side. O-line doing a good job. Mikey Avalar.
Tigers trying to go quick. We'll have our Smoke and Joe's players of the game here toward the end of the game. Lots of action thus far, so we'll have some candidates for that. Going back to Roundsville, trying to bounce it outside, not able to get there. Good tackle. That's number 24 on the tackle, Cruz Shirey. Shirey.
That's the old sheriff, Pot County Sheriff family. Shireys have been playing football in Tecumseh for the last 30 years in some way, shape, or fashion.
2nd and 9 for the Tigers. They'll go quick. He's got Garrett out here on the edge, the fullback catching it out of the backfield. Good hands by the big man. He'll rumble and stumble down to the 25-yard line. See him come across the formation, sneak out into the flats. Linebacker is out there a little late.
I love seeing that for the big man. You sneak out the fullback.
Bumbling, stumbling, rumbling.
Little Moose Johnston back there. You 90s Dallas Cowboy fans.
Forget explaining what Moose Johnston. Might have to explain what a fullback is.
Yeah.
Some of these kids at home might not have ever seen a fullback.
Cruz
looking for a man. He's going to scramble and then throw it out of bounds.
Get out of there.
Good decision there. It'll be an incomplete pass and stop the clock with 5 minutes, 55 seconds. Tecumseh played that one well.
Yeah. Well, he set it up earlier and had a huge chunk play, and right there, about the whole defense was running with Lane as he orbit motion behind the quarterback. And good job by Cruz just getting rid of it. Waiting on his men to get lined up. It's McCoy and Lane out there at the top.
They'll give it to Roundsville. Got plenty of room. He's going to break free. 10-5. Touchdown Tigers. Touchdown Sean Roundsville.
25-yarder again. And Roundsville finds the hole. The big O-line just separating, and Roundsville shoots it up the middle. 25-yard touchdown run for the senior.
Five minutes, 49 seconds left.
Senior? He's a junior. And that's Sean Roundsville Jr.
And the kick is up, and it's good. That's a Cokes Mechanical point after attempt.
It's a Cokes Mechanical point after.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
Don't pay big company prices. Call Cokes Mechanical.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Tigers take a 35-0 lead with 5 minutes, 49 seconds left here in the first half. Tigers have been efficient on offense. Here's a replay of that touchdown run. Sean Roundsville again on the ground following Will Garrett up there. We can see him catch passes, blocking, springing his running back free. Roundsville for his second touchdown of the night.
Guardians in the bottom of the ninth, they had one out remaining, and they hit a homer and tie it up, and then they go to the 10th. Go to the 10th inning, and David Fry walk-off homer. And the old Guardians.
New life,
get
baby.
A game, yeah, 2-1 series now.
Garrett again to kick it off. He'll drive it deep, end over end. It'll hold up in the wind a little bit. He caught about the 12-yard line.
Major Vanderberg, good job.
Major Vanderberg there. Colby Oglesby was there quick, but had a Tecumseh defender absolutely plastered to his back. So Tecumseh will have it 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Maybe 25.
Elgin up big right now in Weatherford, 35-7. They got a good football team. Blanchard up 28-6 on Ardmore at halftime. Wagner and Cushing playing a good game. Wagner just took the lead in the second quarter with 2 minutes left. It's 21-14. Wagner over Cushing. Cushing led that ball game earlier.
Tecumseh's going to run it up the middle. He'll be brought down, and it's number 14, Luke Falwell, getting up off the bottom of the pile. 5 minutes, 28 seconds left here in the second quarter. Tigers up 35-0.
Game of 6. Second and 4. Ball at the 30.
Yeah, the kind of teams to watch in 4A right now: Wagner, Elgin, Tuttle. What big
Blanchard.
One next week against Blanchard. Blanchard will.
It'll be the game of the week. There'll be so many people here.
It'll be a fun atmosphere for sure. Tecumseh trying to hand it off up the middle. That was number 8, Caden Prado.
I think Avalar was the first to get there, helping his buddies out. Looks like
good push there. You see
Cale Harriman
big Cale Harriman and McDoulet.
Like I said, Cale he's going to be a big-time football player for the Tigers. He's just a 9th grader, over 300-pounder, and he can move. He's got really good feet. He runs well for a big man, and kind of just starting to figure out, the speed of high school football, which is a big reason a lot of 9th graders don't get on the field early. In around fake.
Lots of pressure in his face. He's going to throw it down the field. He's got Jalen Lane, tips it up, plays the ball. Almost had what would have been his first interception, but really his second interception. As that pass falls incomplete, it'll stop the clock with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the second quarter. And the punt team will roll out there for Tecumseh.
This one's a long evening so far. Normally when you play a team that runs the ball as much as Tecumseh does, you're already into halftime by now. And a little behind schedule, 8:05. We just played about an hour and 5-6 minutes here.
That's 2 12-minute quarters.
Mm-hmm. Donnie Schluter back deep here.
Gonna kick it to the sideline. Schluter will field it off the hop about the 30-yard line. Have a chance at a return.
Could have went out of bounds. Got him a couple extra yards there, the 9th grader. Donnie Schluter. Lightning in a bottle back there as well. McAdoo opted to let him go deep, and he was the up man blocking that time. So good starting field position here.
Ball at the 47-yard line. It'll be first down for Tuttle.
1st and 10 Tigers. Those big guys up front. Number 50, Ryan Morales there at center. 56, Mikey Avalar, his right guard. 60, Eli Clark, the left guard. Number 65, Tandon White, the left tackle. And number 57, Gavin Hines, your right tackle. Doing a great job tonight up front. They'll keep it on the ground with Roundsville. Spin move. He'll break it outside. And now he's off to the races, 30, 25. He'll be tracked down at the 20, pushed out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
With a great block by Will Garrett.
The Tigers have it on the 47.
Takes it deep into Tecumseh.
All the way down to the 13 there.
Down to the 13. That's going to be a 40-yard pickup.
12-yard line. It'll be first down Tuttle.
Roundsville's over 100 yards now on the evening on 7 carries.
Little pass action coming out here just outside the outstretched hands of Will Garrett there, trying to get their big man in the end zone there.
I think that's what they're trying to do is get 44 a TD. His first reception of the year, just a possession ago.
Clock stops with 3 minutes, 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Tigers up 35-0 over Tecumseh on Pink Out night here at Richardson Family Stadium. They'll go back to Roundsville on the ground. He's going to spring free into the end zone untouched for his 3rd touchdown of the night. And just add that one to the stat category. Hotworks Mustang replay here. Roundsville following Will Garrett. And Tandon White coming on a little block there. And good play design, good execution. And when your running back gets all the way into the end zone from 12 yards out untouched, it's a good night for you. 41-0 now.
Tigers have scored on all their possessions except one.
Ogg in for the extra point, and it's up and good. That's a Koch's Mechanical point after attempt.
It's a Koch's Mechanical point after.
Don't pay big company prices. Call Koch's Mechanical.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Tigers put some more points on the board. 3 minutes, 47 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's 42-0 now on the Sean Roundsville touchdown run, 12-yard scamper. He's got 156 yards on the night, 3 touchdowns.
8 carries.
On 8 carries. That's a almost 20-yard average. 19.5 yards per carry for Sean Roundsville. We were talking about the season stats in the pregame.
Yeah, his
and
yards weren't that good.
The running yards aren't really what they normally are for Ty. And then Sean Roundsville says, "Hey, fellas,
I'm going to talk some crap. I'm going to talk some crap about some stat getters next week before the game. See if that works out for us.
Absolutely,
it's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's pick out some folks. Who do we want to have a really big night? Let's talk trash.
Going to get a touchback out of this one.
Takes a hop into the end zone. It will be 3 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first half. Tecumseh is going to have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Tiger defense has been stout tonight.
Yeah, been really disciplined. Haven't let really anything happen through the air. Tecumseh's thrown it more than they've wanted to tonight, and they've gotten pressure when they need to get pressure. They've done a really good job containing the misdirection, wing tee look out of the backfield, and the middle linebacker and those two guys in the middle, Adrian Avalar and Luke Falwell, a bunch of tackles again tonight. Garrett Rogers had a good night. Avalar's got a block punt, a couple sacks, 5 or 6 tackles. Nick Wright's done a good job tonight too.
Nick Wright doing a good job. Gage Goodwin in there as well. Anytime that we're going to have a timeout here. Looks like Tecumseh is going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
The First National Bank and Trust Company presents to you the Tuttle Team Spirit Card. We proudly serve more than 20 area schools and have donated more than $82,000 in 2023. So, what are you waiting for? Support your Tuttle Tigers and make every transaction count. Come by the bank to get your Team Spirit Card today at no cost to you. The First National Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Contemporary Family Dentistry Newcastle has been serving the Tri-City community since 2008 and is excited to announce the opening of our second location in Blanchard. For more information, visit our website at www.cfdok.com.
Welcome back to Tiger TV, coming out of the Tecumseh timeout. 3 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first half. Yes, we're still in the first half, folks. If you're just tuning in, this first half has been a lengthy one.
It has. I'm ready for might be a little halftime chicken strip from the second level.
Hopefully there's some chicken strips still down there. Tecumseh will keep it on the ground. This time it'll be fumbled.
Wyatt
in the
Probst
backfield,
is gonna
picked up.
score
Wyatt
it.
Probst is going to be scoop and score. Tiger defense going to put some points on the board. And that was just a bobbled handoff pitch there.
Yeah, they try to pitch it, and he just doesn't catch it. And Probst picks it up and says, I'm going to the house.
I will take that, and that'll be a 14-yard fumble return for a touchdown. Scoop and score, Wyatt Probst. And your Hotworks Mustang replay. Garrett Ogg in. We've seen Garrett Ogg and Gunnar Fleehardy in for the extra points tonight, trying to make it 49-0. It's a Koch's Mechanical point after, regardless of who kicks it.
That's right. Still get the discounts.
That's right. Racking them up tonight. We'll let you know what those are later in the game. McCoy doesn't like the snap. Going to throw it to the end zone. Avalar goes up and gets it. That's a 2-point conversion. Jet McCoy to Adrian Avalar, making an even 50.
It's still a Koch's Mechanical point after. It's just 2 points.
It's a Koch's Mechanical point after.
Don't pay big company prices. Call Koch's Mechanical.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
All right, that was a 2-point conversion, but we almost played the. We'll play the Hotworks Mustang replay here. Jet McCoy calls a little fire, throws it, lands awkwardly, came up limping, but completes the 2-point conversion to Avalar, make it 50-0. Didn't like the snap there, didn't like how it came out, so sometimes you'll have a little fire call there.
I thought that was a little.
Maybe a little quick on the trigger.
A
little quick
he
there.
He went over there and told Coach Ballard, no, I didn't have I had the laces in.
It slipped.
Yeah, I wanted to throw it.
Laces out, Dan.
Jet's a good baseball player, too. Helped us a bunch last year. He's a third baseman, first baseman guy if he needs to play first and can hit and run. Obviously can run, but showing the little arm off there.
A little off platform, too. Avalar, rolling to his right, man.
And Avalar going up, getting a big catch. He's making his case for Defensive Player of the Night tonight.
He's had a good night. sometimes in games like this, that front line does such a good job. It's tough for those linebackers to have quite the night they sometimes have, as Tecumseh is going to run it out of bounds about the 22-yard line. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first half. It's 50-0 Tigers.
Half 100 on them.
Hang half 100.
As Mr. Switzer used to say.
That's the plan.
Ken's over here fired
well
up.
executed.
I'm talking about OU. I grew up an OU fan as a kid, and then whenever you go play somewhere, it's hard to tell you well. But I still know all the history.
Braden Baker,
Cale
Harriman, and Gage Goodwin in on the line for the Tigers. Looks like we got some.
Still got Avalar and Falwell out there.
Bodies rotate. Yount's in there.
When you got to play football and get your wind, you know what I mean? You can't let them just get off the field completely. You got to get your wind because next week's going to be a full 48 minutes.
Tecumseh is going to take a timeout. That'll be their final one of the half.
They tried to avoid the delay game there, so they'll burn their last one.
We'll take a timeout on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
How long's it been since you had pizza? I mean good pizza. Piping hot, cheesy pizza that'll make your mouth water. At the Pizza Shop, we make old school pizza at old school prices. The Pizza Shop, 410 East Main, Tuttle.
Stay ahead of the curve and keep your small engines running right this off-season. At Simmer Sales and Service, we have you covered. Bring your equipment over for a full winter tune-up or repair. Our full-service shop is ready for you just 2 miles east of Tuttle. We're locally and family-owned. You'll leave saying, Simmer, good people.
We're back on Tiger TV. Tecumseh 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. They're going to drop back to pass. Now he's going to scramble. He's sending a receiver downfield. Yount's forces him out of bounds, which will stop the clock.
I would imagine the second half they will run the clock the whole time. Typically the case in these situations.
Gain of 1, make it second down, 2nd and 9.
3:31 here as 2nd down and 9 upcoming here for the Savages.
3:31 left in the first half. 50-0 Tigers.
Three wide up to the top of your screen here.
They're going to drop back to pass. Pressure coming. They're going to get to him. He's going to be bottled up. I think it was maybe Goodwin that got there first this time.
I think it was Goodwin there.
Coming off the edge here, down on the bottom side. It's going to be Probst actually getting in there, and then Goodwin finishes it off.
So 3rd and 14 here.
Tecumseh finds themselves behind the chains again.
10 seconds on the play clock. They're not going to get it off.
No timeouts
There's
left.
no timeouts left, but they're not going to get this wrong.
Try and go quick. We'll see.
Maybe they are.
Yep, they do, just barely.
Good tackle.
Big running back runs Prado, running over some Tiger defenders, but Yount's comes in and chops him down.
Vanderberg there, first man on the scene. And goes low, as he should. Knocks him down, stumbles him, and then Yount's comes in to help finish it up. 4th down and 9 here. 2:22 on the clock, and it's running.
Clock is running.
Vargas and Schluter back deep here for the Tigers.
Got some Tecumseh folks tuning in to the broadcast with us. Aaron LeClaire out there watching. His son Rook has played some baseball with us. Good player. Might want to put him on your radar.
All right. I like the name Rook.
It's a good one.
Jordy Mercer reference, my old teammate at Oklahoma State. Played in the big leagues with the Tigers for 10 years. And had a nice career. Taloga, Oklahoma. Jordy Mercer.
Very nice. 1st and 10 Tigers from the 48-yard line. Parker Madison in the game at quarterback.
Major Vanderberg in there. Will Garrett stays in. O-line stays the same.
Vanderberg, he's got a chance. He's going to break free. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Tigers. Major Vanderberg on the 52-yard touchdown run. 56-0. One carry, 52 yards. That's an average of 52 yards a carry. Those of you doing math at home.
Cannon, and Major is going to be a really good running back for us as well. Played a little bit last year, some. Had some roles, and then kind of the backup tailback now.
Extra point up, and it's good. That's a Cokes Mechanical point after attempt.
It's a Cokes Mechanical point after.
Got AC trouble? Call our dad. Bo knows heat and air.
When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. 1 minute, 53 seconds left in the first half. Tigers up 57-0. That was Major Vanderberg on the 52-yard touchdown run. That's the fifth rushing touchdown of the night for the Tigers.
Yeah, McAdoo had one for, about 15 yards or so.
He had a little reverse action.
Actually, no, it was from further out than that.
I think it was 22.
It may have been closer to 30. Yeah. Either way, 5 rushing touchdowns. A defensive fumble recovery touchdown for Wyatt Probst, and then 2 through the air for Cruz Campbell.
And 2-point conversion to make it an even 57.
Yeah. Prime number, I think.
19.
I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I am.
That's all right.
If it's a math deal, I'm wrong. I'm just guessing.
It's a
you
good guess.
act like you
it's
know
a good
what you're
guess.
talking about.
That's right. Just say it with
confidence.
Just say it with confidence.
Prime number.
Minute 49 left on the clock. I played a lot of number munchers in elementary school.
I can't get anything by Eli. If it was some other guy up here, I would have snuck it right by him. Eli knows too much.
Nope. Too much number munchers in elementary school computer lab. Not going to sneak
I was
the prime
really
numbers
good
by me.
I was an accelerated reader is what I was. My wife would be proud of me for that, but I had a lot of prizes.
Dominate the accelerated reader game?
I just collect them.
I bet you had a phenomenal strategy.
My mom was a teacher. I would just sit in her room after school and just rack them up. Just give me the points.
Right.
I was not a mad math master pin collector, though. I was not.
Okay.
I owe kicker in high school, Taro Yanagasawa. He was our sister city. There's direct snap there.
Direct snap, Wildcat formation to Prado. He'll pick up positive yards on first down. That'll keep the clock rolling.
So our kicker in high school was a Japanese exchange student. We had a sister city in Nikaho, Japan. Taro comes over. He can really kick. He's a soccer player. He's our kicker. Well, opening kick of my senior year, he comes in and he absolutely drills a line drive off the up back for Guthrie. And it pops right back to us. We recover it, and everybody's like, oh, my gosh, Taro's the best thing ever. But I tell you what, Taro could do some mad math masters. He was the king. He had all the colors. Well, they give you a different color button for every thing. You got 1 minute to pass the math.
Right.
You know.
Your math facts.
Yeah, I got the first couple colors, the yellow and the red.
Tecumseh snaps it quick. Prado again on the ground. He's going to stay running. Host of Tigers in there, balling him up. Probst, and then number 68, Tanner Burnham getting off the bottom of the pile. Got number 52, that's Gunnar Goddard in there.
Looks like Goddard, Turner Lemming out there.
51, Braden Taylor in at linebacker. Schluter, Yachts, Bear Vargas.
Major Vanderberg.
Colby Oglesby, the cornerback on the far side. 23 seconds left. They're going to keep it on the ground with Prado. He'll be bottled up. He'll pick up enough for the first down, which will move the chains.
16 seconds here in the first half, so probably one more snap for the Savages, and I would imagine it's Prado to the right.
What has been the theme here? They may just let it run out on the first half.
12 seconds here.
So the Tigers look like they're going to take a 57-0 lead into halftime. We'll have a performance by, I believe, probably the Tiger Pride Marching Band. I know we'll have a performance by the Little League cheerleaders from cheer camp, and that will be the final play of the first half. Tigers 57, Tecumseh 0. We'll be back in a little bit with the Pizza Shop halftime show. Good first half for the Tigers, and very efficient on the ground tonight. I think Brownsville has 156 yards. Vanderburg has 52 yards. McAdoo has some rushing yards. Cruz Campbell has some rushing yards. 266 yards on the ground for the Tigers thus far tonight. Unofficially official stats tonight, compiled by one Breck Draper. But we'll be back shortly on Tiger TV. We may tune into the cheer routine here for a moment before we go to our commercial break.
A lot of campers out there.
I believe the Tuttle High School cheer put on the camp for the young ones, and you're going to see they had their hands full. Because there are quite a few out there. You've run your fair share of kids camps. I've seen the baseball camp in the spring. It takes the whole team.
The best day of camp is the last day of camp. No, we had some weather that really affected our camp this last year, but we had over 115 kids out there, and it's a group deal. Cruz Campbell on the night so far, 7 of 14 for 105 yards, 2 touchdowns, so 50% throwing it tonight. And then, like we said, Adrian Avalar had a block punt. He's got a couple sacks. He's got about 6 or 7 tackles, a couple for loss there. Probst had a 22-yard fumble recovery touchdown. Jalen Lane had an interception, but it was called back, so we don't get to count that one. Falwell with 6 tackles, 1 for loss. Lane with a tackle for loss. Jordan's helped out in the run game quite a bit. Garrett Rogers and those defensive linemen have done a really good job tackling the football. So really good from the defense, really efficient from the offense, especially on the ground. But about 370-ish yards or so of total offense in the first half and 57 points, none for the visitors.
Yeah, took a little bit of time to get there. Almost an hour and 15 minutes for the first half, but lots of touchdowns, lots of incompletions for Tecumseh. Really slows the game down quite a bit. But the Tigers doing what they came to do. Would like to see them clean it up a little bit. Had a couple of mistakes and penalties, but overall, it's been an effective night for the Tigers.
Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, got to get down to the Hall of Fame Stadium. Field 2, it's the one just behind left field of the main field up on the top of the hill. Tigers will take on Weatherford tomorrow in a state semifinals matchup, softball. And Lady Tigers got punched in the mouth a little bit right off the bat, 2-0. They fight back, tie it up. Tied up again with a Skylar Rogers home run, and then right after her, Audrey Watson stepped to the plate, hit a home run to take the lead. Broken Bow then tied it up again. Audrey Watson had another big RBI double. And then the Tigers busted it up late. They had a 10-run lead going into the top of the 6th inning. Broken Bow got a couple back on a fist blooper over the head of the third baseman with 2 outs and cut it to 8. But Tigers held on, and they'll play tomorrow at 11 a.m. And some of those girls I've had the senior class for my first year here was their 8th grade year, so I got to coach them in middle school. But they've had some phenomenal careers, and they're really I like their matchup. I think, Weatherford's a really good ball club. They've got a girl she can really hit. She's hit over 20 home runs this year and done a really good job at the plate, and I think you kind of take her out of the mix. If I'm thinking about it myself, I'm going to probably say, hey, I'm not throwing you a pitch. I'm going to make somebody else beat us. I don't care if it's, first and second with 2 outs, and I'm going to put you on, or nobody out or nobody on and 2 outs. I'm going to put you on. I'm not going to let you hit a solo home run and get any momentum going. I'm probably just going to make someone else win. And I saw that back in the Shawnee Wolves when they won their 3rd straight title about 7 years ago.
Corey Zangari for Carl Albert was on a tear, and nobody could get him out. And he actually had like 8 or 9 RBIs in the semifinals and walked off with a grand slam against Collinsville. And Coach Boyer over there at my hometown, he just put him on 4 times. And it's 10-0 in the 5th inning, and he comes up his last at bat, and there's nobody on, and 2 outs, and he's up. And I mean, they walked him, and I think it was the right decision because he go hit a home run. It's not a run rule anymore. You got to keep playing, and you never know what can happen if you keep playing. So it's one of those things. Make somebody else beat you. And Weatherford's a good team too. They're not just one person, but it'll be interesting to see how the Tigers attack it tomorrow, and hopefully we can have a big crowd out at Hall of Fame Stadium and really cheer these girls on. They had a really good team effort tonight. The bottom of the order was really good. The Mahan girls were on base. KJ didn't have her most offensive performance, played well defensively. Lily Farrell handled the bat. Skylar and Audrey really swung it well today. You had some big ABs from Avery Lingle. She had the first hit, had like a 9-pitch AB and smoked one into right field. But Avery Laird did just good enough in the circle today and overcame some adversity. And I thought it was a good overall team win that can't really say, well, so-and-so did this, that. Audrey kind of led the way offensively, but everybody played a part in it, and it's awesome to see whenever your teammates pick you up if someone's struggling, and they did just that today. So hats off to Coach Cobb, Coach McAdoo, and Coach Jackson. The big win today. And hats off to the volleyball team again. We talked about them making the state tournament. It's a big deal, and they had a great season, and they'll just keep going up from here.
Yep, absolutely. The cheer squad heads off the field. The band is going to head on the field. We will step away and be silent for a moment as the band plays, and we'll be back with the Pizza Shop halftime show here in just a little bit.
Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
As a mama, you're constantly pulled in every direction. HotWorks is where you get to hit pause. Sweat out the stresses you recenter in just 30 minutes. You deserve this.
At Tactical Pest Solutions, we prevent pests from taking over. Our defense will give you peace of mind, keeping your home or business safe from pesky bugs or creepy crawlers. Our tactical approach proactively treats your spaces before high-traffic pest season. Make an appointment today, even if you haven't seen indications of bugs or pests, so we can play defense for your home team. Give us a call and let's keep your home or business free of what's bugging you. Tactical Pest Solutions. We can beat the bugs to the punch.
At Contemporary Family Dentistry, our core values are the heart of our big little practice since 2008. Our friendly and professional staff are here to ensure your experience at the dentist is a positive one. Does going to the dentist cause you anxiety? No worries. We offer IV sedation for all procedures and your comfort. We are open Monday through Friday at our Newcastle location and now also in Blanchard.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
How long's it been since you had pizza? I mean good pizza. Piping hot, cheesy pizza that'll make your mouth water. At the Pizza Shop, we make old school pizza at old school prices. The Pizza Shop, 410 East Main, Tuttle.
There's a few things we live by in Oklahoma: honesty, integrity, and hard work. At Triton Foundation Repair, if you don't need foundation repair work, we will be the company that tells you, because when you do need it, we want to be the company that doesn't. Honesty, integrity, and hard work. Triton Foundation Repair.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband.
Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available.
Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing.
Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today.
High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
Where you call home is important, and when things break, who you call to fix that home is also important. When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters. Bo Kokenauer of Koch's Mechanical knows that, and that's why Koch's Mechanical takes pride in serving the community he calls home.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
The First National Bank and Trust Company presents to you the Tuttle Team Spirit Card. We proudly serve more than 20 area schools and have donated more than $82,000 in 2023. So, what are you waiting for? Support your Tuttle Tigers and make every transaction count. Come by the bank to get your Team Spirit Card today at no cost to you. The First National Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Country Equipment Rentals is the spot for all the tools to help you get those projects done. Whether it's a power washer, jackhammer, stump grinder, or tiller, or if you need something a little bigger like a tractor and brush hog, skid steer, excavator, or even a bulldozer, Country Equipment Rentals is the place to go.
Stay ahead of the curve and keep your small engines running right this off-season. At Simmer Sales and Service, we have you covered. Bring your equipment over for a full winter tune-up or repair. Our full-service shop is ready for you just 2 miles east of Tuttle. We're locally and family-owned. You'll leave saying, Simmer, good people.
At Tuttle Christian Church, we love God and love our community. Whether your children are attending in our Safe, Secure Kids building or you're attending one of our worship services, we hope you will experience a moment with Jesus. We hope to see you there. Tuttle Christian Church.
At Ortho Central, we're committed to making your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after grandkids, or easing chronic pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and Newcastle. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
Navigating through Medicare.
Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment. Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
Al's Heat and Air is a proud supporter of the Tuttle Tigers. Serving the Tuttle area for almost 40 years, we work on all makes and models. As a trained comfort specialist, we sell the best and service the rest. Al's Heat and Air, 405-381-3602.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband.
Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available.
Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing.
Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today.
High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle. At Jamie Joe's, our burgers are handmade with 100% pure beef. From our grill to your table, you'll love every bite.
Jamie Joe's, half-price burgers all day Monday.
Life is complex enough. With decades of experience, Cornerstone Insurance Group makes insurance simple. We can help with coverage for your home, farm, or ranch, coverage for all the drivers, cars, and equipment in and around your house, coverage for your business, large or small, life insurance to give you peace of mind. Call or stop by today, and one of our experienced, licensed agents will shop dozens of insurance companies for you, saving you time and money. Call our office or visit us online at oklahomainsured.com.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. With a kids menu and outdoor patio, we have something for all ages. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
At Tactical Pest Solutions, we prevent pests from taking over. Our defense will give you peace of mind, keeping your home or business safe from pesky bugs or creepy crawlers. Our tactical approach proactively treats your spaces before high-traffic pest season. Make an appointment today, even if you haven't seen indications of bugs or pests, so we can play defense for your home team. Give us a call and let's keep your home or business free of what's bugging you. Tactical Pest Solutions. We can beat the bugs to the punch.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. Our family-friendly barbecue joint is more than just a restaurant. We're part of the community, and our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle and Rush Springs. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
Contemporary Family Dentistry Newcastle has been serving the Tri-City community since 2008 and is excited to announce the opening of our second location in Blanchard. For more information, visit our website at www.cfdok.com.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband.
Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available.
Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing.
Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today.
High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
How long's it been since you had pizza? I mean good pizza. Piping hot, cheesy pizza that'll make your mouth water. At the Pizza Shop, we make old school pizza at old school prices. The Pizza Shop, 410 East Main, Tuttle.
All right, welcome back to Tiger TV here on the Pizza Shop halftime show. Had the Tuttle cheer squad out there, the youth cheerleaders, the band did a fantastic job. The Tigers have done a fantastic job in the first half. It's 57-0, and yes, that was just the first half. If you're tuning in, we're at halftime.
A lot of points, and not a lot of. I mean, I'll tell you, the defense Tecumseh's had the ball wherever they've had it, and they've had a couple gains of 10-11 here and there, but it's been moving backwards. I would imagine total yardage for Tecumseh is in the negative right now, and Tigers 365-ish yards of total offense, 260 of it through the ground. I think 266 on the ground, 105. Through the air, so doing a good job. Cruz Campbell 7 of 14 for 105, and then Sean Rounsaville 156 yards on 8 carries, averaging 19.5 a carry. Cruz Campbell's 28 yards rushing on 2 attempts. McAdoo with a 30-yard touchdown run. Major Vandenberg scurried his only carry 52 yards to pay dirt just at the end of the first half. And then C.J. Simon, just 1 catch tonight, 13 yards early in the first quarter. Jordan Lane with a 33-yard touchdown catch for the Tigers. McAdoo had an 18-yard touchdown reception. Jordan Lane added another catch for 11 yards. And it looks like Jordan Lane with 3 catches on the evening. Will Garrett had a 13-yard reception, the big man out of the backfield. So Tigers, I'm sorry, I don't want to leave out Jalen Lane. He had a 9-yard catch as well. So spreading the wealth, C.J. Simon averaging about 100 yards a game receiving. That'll go down a little bit tonight. But I think it's a big week on the horizon for number 5 and Cruz Campbell and Brady McAdoo, the aerial attack that's kind of led the way. You're going to have Blanchard coming in next week. It'll be a big ball game. They're handling business right now against Ardmore.
Yep, 42-13 currently.
Yep, so it'll be a good one next week here in Tuttle. Again, 11 a.m. tomorrow, Tuttle softball taking on Weatherford in the state semifinals. They won big today against Broken Bow, and they'll be matched up with the Weatherford Eagles at 11 a.m. Field 2, the one on the top of the hill that's just behind left field of the main Hall of Fame Stadium field at Devon Park.
Yep, go cheer them on. If they win that one, they play Saturday at 1:30. So not looking ahead, but go ahead and pencil that in. You know,
make
some room for that one. Just want everybody to be prepared for when to get up there. So Solid first half. Thanks for joining us on the Pizza Shop halftime show. Got a fresh 12 minutes on the clock here for the third quarter. I would assume we will see a running clock, so the second half will probably go much quicker than the first half.
Yeah, they should just, as soon as this 12, it will stop when the quarter ends unless there's a timeout.
Maybe a change of possession or something like that.
I don't even think they really stop it then, so we'll see. Looks like Vargas maybe, or Major Vandenberg and Schluter back deep here for the Tigers.
Might be done seeing the ones on the field tonight.
I think you are done with them. Got to get them rested up. That one pooched over the top front line. Looks like Tecumseh might get this one. Is it off the hands? Nope, Tigers do recover it. That's
good job. That's number 68. And that's going to be Tanner Burnham getting in there and getting it. Good job.
You had a tackle earlier. Nice job.
Getting back there and jumping on the ball for the Tigers. So 1st and 10 Tigers from the 38-yard line.
Looks like Keaton Signer, number 79. Cale Harriman, 68 there we just mentioned. 52 and 76.
52's Gunnar Goddard, 76. Carter Say.
Parker Madison, Major Vandenberg in the backfield.
Vandenberg's going to get the handoff. He'll be bottled up for a loss of about 1 on the play.
Averaging 50 yards a carry now.
Right. Now he has 2 carries for 51 yards. That's an average of 26 and a half, 25 and a half.
I rounded down. Or I could just give him a loss of 2. Make myself right.
There you go.
I'm the stat keeper, so I can kind of decide how it goes. Looks like number 80 at the top of your screen there.
Yep, that's Hunter Waitman. Number 4, Brooks Judkins in there as well, and he's going to ball intended for Judkins. It'll go through his outstretched hands.
Good throw there from Parker. Just a little steam on it.
Had a little steam and not quite able to get the hands up quick enough to corral it. It'll be 3rd down for the Tigers. They did stop the clock.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Madison's going to boot out. A little pressure coming. He's going to throw it down the field. Schluter trying to keep a foot in bounds and bring it in, but not able to, so that'll be an incomplete pass. 4th down coming up for the Tigers. Punt unit will roll out there.
I'm not sure why the clock has stopped. I thought we were going to run it the whole time here in the second half. And if the other coaches didn't agree to it, then...
Okay, so they are going to
some reports
play it straight up on the clock.
We'll be here till midnight, folks.
Madison with the punt. It'll take a little check-up roll back past the 40-yard line to the 42. Tecumseh will take over 1st and 10 from there. 11 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Tigers up 57-0.
If you're not doing anything later this month, we've got our Halloween fundraiser benefit game. Tuttle softball and Tuttle baseball. We'll host that October 29th at 6 p.m. It's free to get in for 5th graders and below. All the proceeds of your ticket that you purchase will go to a Tuttle family, and we haven't disclosed that yet because we wanted to talk to them about it first, but we do have somebody in mind. And so we'll have Riley Boone and the OU legend.
Yep.
Riley Boone will be here, and that's number 23 off the right side. Gets
loose.
Schluter
in pursuit. He's going to bring him down, but that's number 23, Zant Shirey, on the carry.
Riley Boone will be here, OU legend, and then Matt Wolf played for the Savannah Bananas last year, and he got traded to the new team, the Firefighters. So the Oklahoma City Firefighters / professional baseball entertainer. There'll be trick or treat. There'll be softball raffle. We'll have their drawing.
Tecumseh's going to keep it on the ground with Prado over the right side. He'll bowl over a defender for a gain of 7.
But they'll do a costume contest for the little ones, give out some prizes for that. Then there's a home run derby you can enter. It's $10. Come up and show your strength and see if you can hit the ball over the fence. And it's just a big night. We did it last year. It was the first year we did it. We had a ton of people out there. We need more this year because it really helps out the locals financially with burdens that they've taken on. And
it's just a cool event, and if you have little ones and they want to have fun, our baseball and softball girls do a really good job of interacting with them, and then you get to watch people like Riley Boone have some fun out there, and Coach Wolf does the trick pitching stuff. I call him Coach Wolf. He helps us with our baseball team too, coaches a lot of the time at practice. Fun guy to be around. His wife actually just went out and played in a women's USA baseball baseball tournament.
Nice.
This couple weeks ago in Cary, North Carolina. I'm sorry, Durham, North Carolina. Durham Bulls Stadium. Megan Wolf, his wife, she was the first ever female to participate for the Savannah Bananas, and she played a little college softball, but she got to play a little baseball, and she said it's a lot different. And I said, you're right, it is. It's a different game. So we usually, our softball girls will play against our baseball boys. We mix the teams up and let them play with each other, against each other, and we'll play an inning of regular softball. We'll play a little slow pitch inning. I think Coach Wolf will face Riley Boone a couple times maybe. That one tackle for loss there by Probst.
Probst getting in there quickly.
Probst has been all over it tonight.
Vandenberg as well.
Probst a couple
Shirey
tackles.
down. You can see Probst just busting through there.
A couple tackles for loss, and then
Vandenberg coming in to help.
Earlier too.
Yeah. Good night for...
We'll have our Smoke and Joe's players of the game here in just a little while. We'll talk about those on offense and defense, possibly even special teams. Add that one in. After the game, we'll be down on the field. You'll see those post-game interviews. We'll put those on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, under at Tiger TV, at Tuttle Tiger TV. You can check those out. I think I'm supposed to go on air at 10 p.m. with 107.7 The Franchise. Looks like we're going to have a timeout.
We'll have a timeout to Tecumseh. We'll take a timeout on Tiger TV with 8 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Tigers up 57-0. We'll be back in a moment.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
Welcome back. Tecumseh going to put it in the air. It's dropped in the hands of his receiver. Incomplete pass. 8 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Number 59, Hasday Jones, in there on the line for the Tigers. Number 64, Mason Gilmore, down there as well. And number 65, is that 66? Is that 65? That's not Tandon White playing? No, 55.
55.
Excuse me. Josh Berger on the line as well. Couldn't quite read the jersey. Oh, his quarterback's going to scramble here. And Ty Hudson strips it loose. Ball on the ground. Wyatt Probst does pick it up. He's trying to scoop and score. He's trying to get him another touchdown on defense.
Yeah, Hudson comes on the outside, rips it out of there. Came up a little limp there at the end of that play. I don't know if he tweaked the ankle or what happened. It looks like he kind of made his
ripped pretty hard on that ball and got it popped loose. Tigers recover. They'll take over 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Well, Probst making a case for defensive player of the game right now. 2 fumble recoveries, 5 or so tackles, a couple for loss, and had a sack as well, or helped out on a sack.
Vandenberg again, room over the right side.
Push forward for about a gain of 9 there.
Just look at all the room there. He doesn't get touched until he's 6 yards, 7 yards down the field.
Good job by the second string offensive line guys coming in and
number 34, Brantley Johnson,
washing that right side out.
in there. I believe he's playing that fullback position.
Yep.
Will Garrett plays a lot of times. Number 35, Braxton Howell, in there as well.
Waitman trying to get set. Him and Schluter out wide.
Vandenberg makes a man miss, cuts it back, spins. Now he's got some room over on this side. He'll pick up enough for the first down and then some. Be down inside the 35-yard line, down to the 34. Hot Works Mustang replay here. Nice little juke. Now a spin move. Working his way downfield. Good run there by Vandenberg. Having a good night.
Getting about 13 right there from age.
Trying to get that average
might
yards
get
per carry back up over 50.
Yeah, he's got a chance to, if he kind of has a couple good drives here on the ground, he could get himself over 100 yards tonight too as well. So, Mage.
Anytime you got two running backs
Yeah.
approaching or over 100 yards on the night, you're pretty good night. Vandenberg again up the middle, got some room, going to break it outside. He'll be brought down. Again, 9 yards on the carry.
Well, I like what you see there out of Mage as he crosses that first threshold. He's got that thing wrapped up with two hands, and he's not really losing any speed. Sometimes it slows you down, but he carries that thing high and tight with two hands through the hole, and as soon as he gets through that first level, kind of puts it in one arm and able to make some moves. But Mage is he's an electric runner, and another 9-yard gain there for Major Vandenberg. Offensive line doing a really good job as well. No snap.
Madison does a good job handling the snap, getting it to Vandenberg. He's going to lose yardage on the play, but a good job for not letting that one slide beside him. 6 minutes, 16 seconds left on the clock. Tigers up 57-0 here in the third quarter. Be 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. 79 yards on the ground for Vandenberg thus far tonight. Youngster trying to break that century mark.
Bust off a long run here. You put yourself in that category.
Snaps bobbled. Still gets to Vandenberg. Kind of a little delayed draw effect there.
Almost got the first down as well. Just maybe a half-yard shy here.
Kind of in no man's land as well.
Those are confusing plays for a defense. They're right there to make a play, and they're not sure who's going to get it because of the fumble.
Madison's
snap.
trying to pick the ball up. It's like, do you tackle him? Do you go for the ball? Then he hands it to Vandenberg. And
so Tigers trying to push the first down across here for the youngsters. 4th down. Haven't been in too many 4th down situations this year.
No 4th and about a yard here. They'll draw Tecumseh offside.
Everybody is offside. So
they were bringing the house. Just probably a little early.
9 guys in the box, 6 guys offsides.
Yeah. Offsides on the defense.
I don't blame them. They're coming to get him. First down, Tuttle.
Good job by this young offensive group, though, running the, no snap hard count. Sometimes you get a little excited when you get in a high school game like this under the Thursday night lights, and
here it is again.
Tough. Do it again.
And that nose guard might have to come out of play and get talked to. Well, he wasn't the only one last time, so. But 10 yards here for the Tigers, no snaps, so you'll take that. But you're right. I mean, those younger guys not jumping off sides. They call it hold your water. Don't spill your water. Don't creep off sides as we're trying to get the other guys to jump. We don't get him that time.
Nope, go for the third hard count. It doesn't work. Now they'll snap it, hand it to Vandenberg.
Good job.
He's following his blocker up in there. Just kind of riding the back of number 34, Brantley Johnson, just patiently working his way up through there.
Gain of 4 there for Vandenberg.
I think Johnson in that scenario, you're kind of expecting a guy to pop up around there. If nobody pops up, you got to hurry down the field and find somebody.
Yeah, I'm holding on to you. Run faster, right?
Yeah, if your running back's kind of pushing you along, get on out there.
They'll overload the right side here.
You're expecting a little resistance at some point around that edge. 2nd and 1 for the Tigers. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter. Pressure coming. Vandenberg is not going to get the yardage for the first down. He'll be just shy.
I think they gave him a half of a yard gain.
Yeah, he's going to be right at the.
Let's see if they give it to him. The stick doesn't look like it's quite at it. They're not going to measure
Call it fourth down.
3rd and inches.
Yep, excuse me, 3rd down. 3rd and not much.
If we were on the road and they measured it, would be a first down.
It would have been a first down. We would have got that. I was about to call for the
went
measurement.
On a 3-week streak of road measurements in the favor of the Tigers.
Vandenberg again. He's going to get enough for the first down, and had some room out on the edge. Thought he was going to bounce it outside.
Go north on our screen. Just keep running, Mage, and I think you're in the end zone, but he fights for the yards and keeps the clock running, more importantly.
Yep, so he does get the first down yardage. Clock's going to tick down under 3 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers have 57 on the board currently to Tecumseh's 0. They're going to try and put some more on the board before the game's over.
I think the Tigers have been pretty consistent moving it forward here. Mage has done a good job running the football. He gets another.
He'll get a couple yards down to the 5. He's 2nd and goal now for the Tigers. Tigers going to do a good job being patient, letting some time run off the clock.
Yeah, 2:20 on the clock, and it's running 20 seconds on the play clock here in the 3rd quarter. And maybe they run it just for the 4th quarter where it doesn't stop. I'm not sure what they agreed on. They usually talk about that after halftime. But
Vandenberg trying to get that edge, and he's going to be bottled up but fight forward. For some, he'll be forced out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Gain of a couple there, a tough couple is he almost.
Good job staying on his feet.
Yeah, I thought the spot was maybe a little bit shy.
About a yard shy of where it should have been.
Yeah, because his foot didn't actually go out of bounds until he was about
the
2. Yeah.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line for the Tigers. Minute 54 on the clock. Clock stops because they went out of bounds.
Vandenberg leading the team in carries tonight now. 11 carries here, just under 100 yards. Nice job.
Good block there from Johnson, but
they're fighting on the ground. He's a little upset, but great job by Brantley picking up that man off the edge there. Not so much great result there.
Yeah, no gain on the play. Maybe a loss of 2.
4th down and goal here from the 5. We're going to keep the kicking team on the sideline. One of those, either you get it with the youngsters or you give it to them on the 5, make them go 95 yards.
Yep, absolutely. 10 on the play clock.
See if they let Parker throw it here.
Got to get set out there. Hurry, Hunter. Tigers get it off. Pass broken up. Defender might have got there a little early, but at this point in the game, you're not going to get that call.
Yeah, Schluter trying to fight through it on the slant right there. Just comes in the window, about 3 guys in the way. But still a good ball, but where just Donnie could get there, and if he can get there, it's a score. If not, oh well, like you said, a ball on the 5-yard line, and Tecumseh's got to go 95 yards. Against the defense, it's been playing pretty well. Sam Wright's checked in the game.
Yep, number 69, Sam Wright. That younger brother of 66, Nick Wright. Number 64 is Mason Gilmore. 63, going to be Hunter McCuddy.
Hudson's back out there. Looks like he's okay now.
Yep, Bear Vargas got number 40 out there as well, Preston Shoffett. Tigers holding him up. They're going to blow forward progress down just inside the 10-yard line. Number 35, that's Braxton Howell. I've seen him on offense as well.
Yep, some youngsters getting some run here.
The uniform police got him.
Knee pads. Still checking. 51, that's...
Stay vigilant out there. Stay vigilant.
That's right. Braden Taylor checking in the game.
36 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Prado, you know where it's going,
direct
right?
Snap over the right side.
Good job right there. I think that's Taylor just checked into the ball game. I think he made the play there. Take a look at the hot
Watch
works.
this replay here. It is.
No, that's 64. That's Mason Gilmore.
Mason Gilmore making a play. 63. Hunter McCuddy in there as well.
13 seconds here in the third quarter.
Might be the last play of the third quarter.
Hopefully. As it doesn't look like Prado is going to make it out to the huddle in time.
Well, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That will be the end of the third quarter. Tigers going to take a 57-0 lead into the fourth quarter here at Richardson Family Stadium. We'll be back on Tiger TV in just a moment.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. Our family-friendly barbecue joint is more than just a restaurant. We're part of the community, and our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle and Rush Springs. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock for the fourth quarter. Tigers up 57-0. Got some other scores coming in from around there. Little upset brewing in 6A. Jinx up big, 28-0 on Deer Creek.
I'm not going to say I don't care. Jinx ain't upsetting Deer Creek. It's not. I know they're ranked below,
right?
But that ain't an upset
3-3
to me.
Jinx and 6-0.
If it starts with a J, it ends with an Inks. I've never heard of an underdog situation.
Right,
I mean, you know,
right. Tough to put.
Although Owasso is a freight train right now. I mean, it's some of the best 6A football we've had in a long time. You got Owasso, Bixby, Union, and Jinx, those four. And then I'll tell you, the Muskogee can play.
Muskogee's got a dude that can go.
Yeah, at quarterback, and he is a stud.
He's kind of the little hidden gem over there in eastern Oklahoma. You haven't heard much about him.
Norman North leading Broken Arrow 31-21. Owasso's up big 39-7 over number 6 Edmond Memorial. Bixby up 49-7 over Enid.
Bixby dropped 85 last week. Did you see that?
I know. It's Coach Carter Witz and my Shawnee boy for Edmond North took it
on the chin.
Oh,
there.
yeah. That's rough. 85 on the scoreboard is always rough. Bixby might be trying.
Well, underneath handoff there. Tigers in pursuit. Going to be swarmed. He'll pick up positive yards. 4A scores Elgin up big on Weatherford 56-7. Blanchard up big on Ardmore 55-13.
Sophomore's playing well. They're 56-0. I mean, Northwest Classen, but they won some ball games. Choctaw beating Stillwater 21-14 at half.
Wagner in a close game against Cushing 28-21. Wagner's currently
they always
up.
play them. Cushing plays Wagner really tough. They beat him, I think, last year in the regular season, and Wagner, I mean, until someone knocks them off. I know Elgin moved down to 4A, and they're a really good team and everything, but, I mean, Wagner has been powerhouse in and out, and Blanchard, knocked him off in the state finals, but Wagner's a machine. They got the Shield Knight kid back, their quarterback.
Tecumseh going down the field, and passes complete. Pishoff in coverage. Tecumseh with the big play, finally connecting down the field. Preston Shoffett just times that jump.
It's Darian Clark there going up for the jump ball. Tecumseh still with the starting group in here.
Chickasha and Medill trading punches. Chickasha's taking the lead again, 26-21.
Carl Albert, they're a machine too. I mean,
they're pretty good in that 5A.
They're pretty good. they're
pretty good in any class.
Any A right now. This team they got this year has not given up a point this year. Eli.
That's incredible.
They have not given up a touch.
Incredible.
They have not given up any points. It's 59-0 against John Marshall right now. That one's on the ground.
Ball on the ground. Tigers got a chance.
They're
going to pick it up.
Yep, Ty
so
Hudson.
Tigers will get the ball back. Another turnover. That's the third of the night.
Collinsville and Claremore, 34-35. Claremore up 35-34 on Collinsville.
That's a good job by Easton Elliott, number 85, getting in there, disrupting that play, and then making sure the Tecumseh running back doesn't get back to the ball.
I love seeing the youngsters get out there.
Some more young bodies coming in here. We're going to have to do a little roster check. Yeah. Get these names on there. Number 70, that's Hunter Hillikos.
Yep, Hillikos. Oh, Hilly.
Coming in the game.
60. All these kids are my 6th grade PE guys from a few years ago. So these are my dogs right here.
Gotcha.
Oh, Carter Van Auken in the backfield at tailback.
Yep, number 31, Van Auken. Nice run there. Going to pick up positive yards. Number 54, that's Jace Cox in the game on the line. Got Schluter, number 36. 80's Waitman. 68. I've talked about Tanner Burnham a couple times tonight. Still in there doing work.
Oh, Harriman is just a monster out there. You look at the line and you see the left guard just blocking the view of some of the other guys from our view here.
Just caves that
nice
left side of the line.
Van Auken right there out the handoff.
54, again, Jace Cox at center. Looks like 52. Gunnar Goddard in there as well. I would run behind 78 quite a bit.
I love O'Kale. He's a big old teddy bear. You got to kind of get him mad. You got to kind of stir him up a little bit.
Get him fired up a little bit.
Like kick him in the shin or something right before the game starts.
Stomp on a toe.
Whatever you got to do.
Whatever it takes.
Once he gets angry, he can move some people around.
Van Auken again. He's going to get right to the chains. It'll be just shy.
I don't like the spot.
Right.
I don't like the spot.
It's quick. It's a quick spot.
I thought he got it.
Just keep running.
They're hating on the youngsters.
That's right. Give him a chance.
That's my baby.
Give him a chance.
My baby down there.
He pulled his knee pads down and everything for this. 8 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tigers up 57-0.
Waitman's put more miles on than anybody this game.
Running out to the split out.
Yeah. He breaks
the field's 53 yards wide, and he's running about 47 every play.
Every play. He's got to stretch the formations, get the space.
Tigers pick up the first down. Clock continues to run. It'll tick down under 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter.
Cross country speaking of running, Coach Head and the cross country teams, they should be competing in regionals this week coming up, I believe.
Nice.
Fall sports winding down for the most part outside of the gridiron.
Van Auken on the ground again, dragging some Tecumseh defenders with him. He'll pick up first down yardage.
Gain of 11 there for Carter. I think, girls basketball and boys basketball started practice along with wrestling just a week or so ago, and I know girls basketball is waiting on a few athletes out of these sports that are playing. Boys waiting on some football players for sure, but looking to have some good seasons this year. The girls moving on life after Allie Reel, and kind of the last of those the big three that have graduated from Hadley Perriman and Landry Allen, and then Allie Reel exits this year. And so you lost Ava Battles last year. Kinsley, her sister, will be a senior, and she'll have a lot more responsibility. But there's some young players on that basketball roster, the girls, that'll fill some roles. I think Coach Combs is excited about them, excited about our young girls as well. Yep. So got some young girls that are
Van Auken gets
talented.
A breather. Number 26, Raiden Mincy checks in at running back.
Mincy's got to go. Yeah, I heard the coaches through the glass there. Go, go, go.
Get
Kind of hesitant there. Knocked backwards, so it'll be 3rd and 8 or so.
Young group's done a good job moving the ball this drive.
Talking about basketball, though, Coach Job in his 2nd year of the program. He'll have some youngsters. Donnie Schluter will probably have an impact as a 9th grader here on the basketball team. I think C.J. Simon said he might be going out and playing, so I'm excited to watch anything to do with that.
Absolutely. That'd be fun to watch. I bet he can.
I think it'll be me and Mr. Kevin Rogers on the broadcast for basketball. Might drag Eli over if he's free once in a while.
Make it for a couple games.
Special guest. I bet CJ can touch the rim.
I bet he can at
least
get the
net.
Yeah. At least the net.
I bet he can.
Ask him.
He probably slapped the backboard in his layups.
I bet so. I bet he can get the pad on the bottom of it. Parker Madison going to throw it out.
Oh!
Ball's picked off, bobbled by the receiver. Now Parker Madison going to make a tackle.
It's the second time it's been
Brooks Judkins, the intended receiver. Another good pass from Parker Madison. Like what you see there. I understand why the coaches trust his arm when he's out there.
Well, he had a big moment in the first of the year. He comes in against Guthrie. Cruz's helmet came off. Parker comes in on a 2nd and 10 or something like that, and we're thinking, here comes a handoff, and we're going to.
I think it may have been third down.
It may have even been third down, and they trusted him. He goes and puts a good throw on the money, but there was pass interference. It led to a first down, and then it led to a total touchdown. It was a big drive in that game. So Parker, he could sling it a little bit. Unfortunate there. Bad bounce goes on your numbers. 4:50 here in the fourth quarter. Tecumseh going to dial it up in the air. They'll throw it out wide. Major Vandenberg first to get there. Along with, looks like Shoffett as well on the tackle. Gain of about 7. Call it 6 there for Tecumseh.
4 minutes, 33 seconds. Clock continues to wind here in the fourth quarter. Tigers trying to take this one home and get the victory, stay undefeated on the season as they head toward the big matchup with Blanchard next week.
Yeah, it'll be a fun one for sure. A lot of open grass in front of
Yep, quarterback's going to scramble there. He's going to run out of bounds. Probably could have got 4 or 5 more if he wanted to.
Yeah, he probably could have got some extra ones, but opted out of there. No, but Blanchard will be here next week. I'll tell you, that senior class for the Lions, all around, they've been really good in basketball. They've been good in baseball. Been to the state finals, I think 3 out of 4 years in baseball, and then 3 out of 3 years in baseball, and then in football, they won it last year. I'll say this: they're going to miss them when they graduate for sure. But right now, they're playing really well, and you know, they had a really close one with Bethany a couple weeks ago, right before we saw Bethany.
Bear Vargas on the coverage there, making a good stop.
But, you know, Blanchard can go score points, and so can Tuttle. And I think if you grade them out, I think matchup-wise, I think Tuttle probably gets the nod defensively. Special teams is probably a wash. Brayson Carter has a couple touchdowns in the return game for Blanchard, and Brady McAdoo had 3 in the return game for Tuttle. So I think it comes down to next week, just the mistakes and limiting the mistakes, and you know, probably going to show some things you haven't shown. There's some
pressure coming. That was number 72 in the backfield. Next, another man missed. They're going to throw it out of bounds. Almost intercepted by Shoffett down the field. That was number 72, Keegan Gibson, in pursuit in the backfield.
There was about 3 Tigers that missed on a sack right there. Just unfortunate to miss the ball carrier there. The quarterback on the run, running for his life, and then gets rid of it. But 3rd and behind the sticks here, 3rd and 12. But no, next week it'll be awesome. I mean, anytime the Lions and Tigers play, it's electric anyway.
Yep, absolutely. Number 87, Levi Wheeler, checks in the game on the line for the Tigers. But yeah, it's going to be fun. The crowds should be pretty dynamic next week. I bet it'll be a packed house. We got lots of extra room in the new bleachers, but I bet they're going to be full next week.
Good tackle right there.
Yep,
from the team.
Good tackle for the Tigers there.
2:20 here on the clock. Like I mentioned, about 10:10 tonight, I'll be on 107.7 The Franchise, kind of recapping tonight's game. Maybe talk a little bit about next week's game with the Lions on 107.7 The Franchise. I forgot to mention this earlier. Cruz Campbell, our Tiger to watch earlier, it was he's the franchise radio prep player of the week, all classes, with his 5 touchdowns and 250 yards passing last week. So Campbell picked up some accolades, and
Tecumseh going to throw it down the field. It's caught about the 20-yard line. It'll be a first down, and then he's brought down. 1 minute, 38 seconds left. We got our Smokin' Joe's Players of the Game coming up here. Offensively, I'm going to have to look at somebody who carried the rock tonight, I think.
Yeah, 8 carries, 156 yards, 3 touchdowns. Sean Rounseville. That's my vote for Offensive Player of the Game. I'm going to say defensively, just because I'm going to give a special teams one out too tonight because we can make those decisions. But I'm going to say Wyatt Probst with 2 fumble recoveries, part of a sack, a few tackles, and one for loss. Wyatt Probst stepping in and doing a good job, finding a way to take the football away. That's Ty Hudson going to pick up a flag there late. And then special teams, and if you want to call it / defensive player of the game, I'll talk about that. Adrian Avalar with a blocked punt. Also, I've got him down for 6 tackles, 2 for loss, which were both sacks. So a blocked punt. I'll throw the defensive stats in there to help him out as well.
Also caught a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
That's a special play.
We'll call that special teams. Field goal units out there.
I did forget, Probst did have a defensive touchdown mixed into that.
Correct. Correct.
Offensive player of the game, Sean Rounseville. Defensive player of the game, Wyatt Probst. And Adrian Avalar, your special teams.
Smokin' Joe's Player of the Game. I like it. Good. Tigers, again, 57-0. Minute 10 left here in the fourth quarter. And Tecumseh has a 1st and goal from the 10. They're going to send a convoy out there in front and get down inside the 5-yard line.
You really want to keep him out here.
Yeah. I'd love to keep that goose egg on the board.
Limo wants that 0 up there, and the youngsters really trying to keep the Savages out of the end zone here tonight.
71. That's a Wyatt Whitener. Tecumseh will be bottled up, brought down about the 2-yard line.
33 seconds. Come on, Tigers. Keep him out of there. 52.
Goddard checking back in on the defensive line.
This will probably be the last play of the game. 17 seconds. Prado going to take it right.
He'll take it right up the middle, push into the end zone for a touchdown. Tecumseh. They score with 9 seconds left.
Band's playing over there. So 57-6 now.
Our Hot Works Mustang Hot Plays of the game coming up at the conclusion of the game. I think we got about 10 plays dialed up there. Had some big ones tonight. Obviously, anytime that you score 8 touchdowns
in the first half.
Right. You're going to have some highlights. Tecumseh bobbles the snap. They're going to do their own fire drill, and he's going to be hit hard.
Ty Hudson disrupts that one.
Takes a punishment there.
That guy's like, hey, I wish you would have kicked that.
Yeah.
Because,
made him pay for that.
Look what you done did. And we're going to run the clock out.
That will be the end of the game. Tigers going to take a 57-6 victory here tonight against Tecumseh, and they stay undefeated on the season.
Tigers undefeated in district play. They'll match up with the Lions next week. It'll be probably the Oklahoma high school game of the week, as 2 rivals, 2 powerhouse programs swear it off here at Richardson Family Stadium next week. You might want to get your tickets, get yourself in a seat, and we always encourage you to be here in person, and more than anything, the kids. It's about making the atmosphere electric for the kids. So hopefully you can be here in person. If you're out of town or not able to, we'll be here live next week, 6:30 on the pregame show. We'll have a lot of information for you about the matchup. Talk about the coaches, talk about the players, talk about the stats, and how they match up, and then we'll get into the game at 7 o'clock kickoff next week here in Tuttle.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at those Hot Works Hot Plays of the game. Here goes to be Cruz Campbell to Jordan Lane. Good block there by McAdoo, taking a couple guys out and springing Jordan Lane into the end zone. Sean Rounseville breaking some tackles with some early contact, getting to the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. McAdoo catching a touchdown pass, falls down, gets back up, ball coming at you. Caught it for a touchdown. This will be Jalen Lane coming in right here. Tackle for loss on a good defensive play. Reads it well, reacts quick. McAdoo on the little reverse action, little juke here. And he's going to be a foot race to the corner, and he's going to win that one for a touchdown. Adrian Avalar spin move in there, getting home for the sack. Sean Roundsville on the ground again here. He's going to take the handoff straight up the middle. Will Garrett leading the way. Nobody's going to touch 27 as he heads towards the end zone. And then it's deja vu all over again. Sean Roundsville up the middle. Untouched for a Tiger touchdown. This is his third of the night. And then Wyatt Probst's going to come in there, scoop it off the ground, get a touchdown. The young guns in there. Ty Hudson wrapping up, ripping, getting it out. Tigers get the fumble recovery. That's our Hot Works Mustang hot plays of the game. Again, Tigers finish it off 57-6 tonight against Tecumseh. They'll be at home again next week against Blanchard on Friday night. Get down here to Richardson Family Stadium. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be packed. It's going to be loud. It's going to be exciting. So get out here and support the Tigers.
Tomorrow, 11 a.m.
Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Softball. Devon Park, Field 2. Be there to cheer them on as they try and make a run at another state title. Congratulations to volleyball. Good luck to cross country. And a fun night here at home. Get a victory. Stay undefeated. Do what you had to do. And hopefully they can do it again next week. For Kevin Rogers, Breck Draper, I'm Eli Pagel. Thanks for joining us on Tiger TV. We'll see you next week.